real estate is close to 500 million. Not million, 500 million. 500 million, like 500 something million. But this year, we have done stuff of close to 500 something million already. So what I'm saying is that if you're in this office, if you're in this company, and if you're in this training, you might just be having a seed that will be sown into your life that can be the platform of your greatness. Don't underrate anything. Don't underrate. Even if you don't want to be like Mr. Paul, you don't want to be, you can be anywhere tomorrow, and it's just those things. For the people I met when I was working for my boss then, I still work with those guys now. So I made them allow sir. But I didn't know that I would have my own firm one day. I just wanted to go and meet them for, I want to do a search report, help me do a search survey. I never knew that one day, and I still work with those guys till today. 8 years, 9 years after, 10 years, we're still working. We've done many deals together. Do you get? So anybody you meet here, your boss, your colleagues, anything you hear, may not really have application to you directly now, but just allow it stay. There will be a day you hear somebody talking about, I want to buy property, there's this, and you're like, sir, don't worry, I can help you. I might not necessarily know what to do, but you know who to call. You heard something, and when you are talking about this thing, it's so articulate. That's all you need. Money comes to you when people perceive you have value, and you can articulate that value, you get money. Okay, now, your trivia. Let's do a trivia. So, very simple. I'll put it on the screen, but I want to test your, and it's all law. It's law. It's law. So, the first question I'll ask you is yes or no answer. So, number one question. Let me start from number 10. If a sales agent lies about a property, the company cannot be held responsible. True or false? If you know, just use opinion. True or false? If a sales, like now we are in this company now, and yes, we are all sales agents, right? You are trying to sell to a client. Now, if a sales agent lies about a property, this company cannot be held responsible. True or false? True. How about you?
True or false?
No, it's true or false. I'm a lawyer, I can't lawyer me. True or false? True or false? True or false? True. Why true? Why true?
I chose true.
Okay.
The reason because the sales partner or
agent.
the sales agent is not even though the person is doing it in the name of the company. The person is there is no, I can say there is no legal documents or that the person can tender that I am working for this company. And so the company can even deny the person that we don't know you.
Now I'll tell you why this question is very important. Do you know if you are selling anything to anybody and you don't understand, I work with a lot of agents. And most of them, they have to frustrate their life. Not like deliberately. They say that I am always strict. Do you know the reason why? If I want to buy this laptop from you now, and I tell you that this laptop now, if the laptop is charged and the laptop is 50%, how many minutes more will it take for the laptop? Or if I tell you this laptop, if I buy it now, will your company give me a warranty if something happens within 3 months and you say I'm not sure? You know that I already start feeling like, these people, are you sure? Most people want to just sell property, you want to just cash out 10%, 10%, or 5%. But there's some things that people will be asking you. And if your answer, if it's not convincing, you lose the buyer. Do you understand? That's why I brought these trivia questions. It's not really our cause, but if you know it, it helps you. So, the answer is true. The party can be responsible, the company can be, you know why? An act of an agent is binding on the principal. GoRealty is the principal, that's your employer. You are the agent. So an agent simply means, sorry, let me hold this. An agent simply means that anybody representing somebody, anybody doing what GoRealty is a human being. Under the law, GoRealty is an artificial person. Sorry, we have two kind of person. We have natural person, human being. We have artificial person. People that are not. They are also persons, but not humans. Those artificial persons, companies, they operate through alter ego, managing director, CEO, HR, all of us. The company does not have his own life. It's these people that have life. So anything that you do for your company's name, your company is responsible for it. The company can fine you, can pay you, can even sack you. But your liability is on the company because you acted for the company. What you are buying has a CFO and there's no CFO, and the person that bought it, and tomorrow there's no CFO, and something happens and he loses his money. Say, give my money back, GoRealty. You have to pay him. Do you understand? So that's something about agency law. Lawyer there. I know she should give you guys coaching, but now agency, love agency. So number 2 question now. Let me ask this one now. Every land buyer must get deed of assignment after full payment. True or false? True or false? Let me ask our HR mama. Every land buyer must get a deed of assignment after full payment. True or false? True now. If I buy document land, you need to give me documents. Compulsory now. Number 3. Government consent is not necessary if a buyer already has a receipt and survey. True or false? Government consent. So this one, don't just answer. Don't be shy. I'll lecture you. The answer is in this. But just answer, right? So you now know the level of your ignorance. Sorry, I'm using that word. So that you now cure yourself of the ignorance and you'll be smarter. Do you understand? So government consent is not necessary if a buyer, just use your company. If you send company sales to a client now and he buys, does he or she need government consent? True. They don't need the consent. After they have bought from you guys now, they've moved on. Do they need consent or they don't need consent? They don't need consent, have you? They do. They do. The answer is yeah. If they don't do it, it's their business. If they do it, it's their business. Monarch the law today, yes. Why? In Nigeria, it's in this course. We'll get there. Any land that transfer from somebody to another person, government must give consent. Otherwise, that thing is incomplete. We'll get to it. You have to your mouth. To make money, it's not by Excel, Instagram, and vibes. No, you must know this thing like in your hand. If you're not a lawyer, it doesn't matter. You must know about law. I'm not a real estate person, but I know about real estate. Why? I have to learn. You get. Number 4. A CFO. A CFO means government has officially given someone land. True or false? My brother. CFO means government has given the land. It's not your officially. True or false? You don't know. You must.
I said false.
It's true.
Because they are not giving you that. Government that consents to your possession on land.
No. Here's the question. Government consent. A CFO means government has officially given you. It's true now. That officially is the word. This question they sound very, very mundane. When we asking you that, GoRealty, I hope that government will give me CFO. Hope they will give me say yes. They will give you why? Because if you apply, they will give you all documents. Will give to you. If you apply to government, they will give you a CFO. If you want to apply, we don't have CFO, but if you apply, they will give you. You get. Now the last question I will stop here now is let me ask about something. Okay, a property under government acquisition cannot be sold without any issues. Do you know what it means? Property under acquisition. Do you know what it means? We'll talk about it here.
I don't know.
Yes, a ground that belongs to government. Like say this land now is government land. So can you sell it without any issues? True or false?
False.
It's false. Issues go plenty away. So let me put my laptop. So let's start the class now. Okay. So we have 4 points today. 4 topics. This topic, and let me give you an assurance today. What you hear here, I've never thought this here before. Even though I know it as a, but I have to sit down to it. What can I write? What can we share here that you guys will get value? And so let me use this for subheading. So the first one, let me have the first one. The first one. Yeah, let's stop here. So no, next slide. So you see now. I want to look at these pictures very well and tell me what is the common. What do they have in common? Yes, you said what? Land. Okay. Brother, how about you? What do they have in common? Land. Okay. My sister. What's your name? Theodora. Okay. What do they have in common? These 6 pictures. What do they have in common? They look alike now. Yeah. So what is that thing that brings that look? What's that thing? Now, when you hear real estate, first of all, real estate means land. Next, real estate means property. But real property, real in the sense that this property, this one when I say property too now, suits, property, ring lights, property, laptop, car, property, but they are personal property. But land, anything that has to do with land is real. So you can call it realty, real property, land. You get. So anything the land itself, and anything you can put on the land that develops it is real estate. So go back to that picture. When you see real estate, if you start thinking of, our land is just 2 million naira, you will just be losing out. Do you know why? That land is 2M today, 2035, can have this structure. And to build this in Nigeria now, this one in Nigeria, to build this one, at least you have to have 500 million in your account, 500 million. Filling station. But you can't build a station without a land. And the land must be in a commercial place, like on the roadside. Do you get? This is a farm, right? You need land for farming. This is a church or mosque, whatever. You need land for religion. This is a hotel. You need land. This is maybe a school or something. You need land. A gym. It's still real estate. If you are seeing real estate, you need to be seeing, one land in Ibadan, one land in Badagry. You'll be seeing that, okay, this land now can be here in the next 5 years, 2 years, 3. This knowledge will make clients to like you. When you say, sir, this land is in XYZ location, and this location now is only one school there. If you have money and buy an acre, you can build a school, and this area population is about 200,000. They only have public schools. If you private school, and you're saying that, I say, it's true. That one, I see. Also, just say you can do an hostel here, university, an hostel, and you do maybe 1-room apartment with toilet and everything, and that 1 room can accommodate 2 students in a room, and they pay 200,000 naira per person, 2 in a room, 400,000 multiplied by maybe 8 apartments, and in a year to be making a year more than what somebody makes from a rental property in a year, because these students pay per session. How can you know that kind of thing if you don't know how real estate develops? So don't look at land just like this. Look at land from the land, the way it is, and how it can develop. Do you understand? So that's real estate. Next one. Okay, now I want you to look at this data. And again, if you are doing any sector you are working in, either banking, real estate, telecoms, always look at your job from a sectoral approach. In Nigeria, what is the country, this thing you are doing in this company now, what value is it adding to the economy? Do you understand? Because economy simply means activities in a country. Commercial, buying and selling, the aggregate. But that aggregate stands with when you buy, I sell, you buy, I sell, he buys, I sell, in telecoms, in medicine, in banking, in real estate. Now, this is the data. See, my slide is just dry. Pardon me, I can do my slide, it's dry. But this data says that as at last year, this sector contributed the 3rd highest, yeah, oil and gas. What does it tell you? It tells you that Nigerians are building, they are developing. Forget about it. See, Nigeria is very, very funny. You say Nigeria, there's no money, you will lose out. This country, I just told you that this year alone, they are doing deals of $500 million already. That's my own office. So other people that I have my friends too, your company, $500 million already this year. All the volume of the property they are doing for clients. And this is probably just 1 or 2 clients, not even 10, 2 or 3 people. $500 million. Now imagine people in diaspora, people are still talking to them to come and buy, 3rd in the country. Data also says that the sector will expand by 46.52%. So it expanded by this, and that it will expand by this trillion, $2.61 million trillion by next year. You say there's no money, forget. Ask yourself, how much of this can I grab in a year? Do you get? How can we grab in it? It is possible. But the money is not physical. It's just moving. People are calling you, just land somewhere. Before you know it, they have your share. Let's have the next slide. So why do people buy land? Why? There's one important factor. I want you guys to, apart from what I've written, there's something, this one is something that is most important. I want to introduce ROI now. But it's very important. Why people buy land? Who can guess from this list? One of them is very critical. That even you and I, we want it. But how does it to do with ROI? You can guess. Yeah, but that's not the one I want to talk about. Which? Pride. Imagine your company has its own real estate now. Your company has GoRealty place. I know it will happen very soon, by God's grace. One massive 10-story building in Marina, one fine place in Lagos. The pride of walking into your property, or you are the owner of one duplex in Lekki, the pride you get. Sometimes people don't buy because of ROI. They buy because of this, you get, and legacy. Oh, my family property, my children, they will live and come back. But when they ask for buying properties for their children that don't live in Nigeria, say when they buy in Nigeria, we don't want to stay in an Airbnb, we want to stay in our own apartment. So this is why they buy. You get this one. This. Also, this one too is very important. It's because most people that are wealthy now, they make money like this. What they do is that they'll buy land in a very good area and leave it, secure it, leave it. After a while, when they need money, either they sell it or they develop. That's why I say they are doing things now in real estate. You didn't just buy that land. I bought the land years ago. People like Adenuga, people like Dangote guys, they bought land years back. Just left it, got the document and preserved it. So it's very important. Yeah. Okay, I see you're writing. Okay, there's something else people buy land for that is very critical. And I think these two. People will say that Nigerian naira is falling. I agree. But the truth is that real estate works. If you have land, you have a very powerful leverage. I've seen it there before. So may not say about getting exactly, you can calculate interest rates and capital, what's it called, exchange rate and everything. Have you really made money? You might not have made so much money, but the truth is that you might have a land and you are doing a deal with somebody that says, sir, I have a land along this expressway, this Yaba Macaulay way, and land is valued at 1 billion naira now. I need to give 5 billion. The person says, are you sure? Yes, this document, and they give you 5 billion naira. Why? You have a property. I've seen it clear. That's why some big men, they can take some kind of loan because if I asset, they can even ask your friend to give you the document of your land. Please, I want to do something. And he gives you the document, and you have to take all these crazy loans that would kill you. Do you get? So if you are taking to any clients to buy, they might not be saying, how am I put 5M down, 10M, 15 million down? What am I going to get? Just put it down. The money is not going to get lost. One day you want to sell it, you can't sell 50 million naira. You double, triple, or whatever. And there might be something you need leverage for. You have really less, you can take leverage. So you get anybody that has land, has leverage. For example, you can even say, this is my community now, I don't want any hotel in this area. Just start buying land ahead and secure it. When you want to buy a hotel, say, when you want to use hotels, I'm not selling to you. Church, okay, yes. So you will control because he that has land, part of production economics, they are what? What's the first one? Land. First thing, if you don't have land, you rent land. Other second, land is number one. Very important. Let's go to the next slide. Okay. Common issues people face when they're buying land. So I want you to contextualize it to your own company. Like if people are coming to you now to buy from a real estate company, what are the issues they face? So I think I've put some of the issues here. But which one can you talk about here? Let's have a discussion. General manager, can you talk about one? Just short.
Clients face with us.
Yes, this one. Can you just speak to one of these points that we've heard about or what you know? Just share with us.
I think a popular one would be money issue.
Okay, so what do you know about money?
So it's possible that you buy a land from one of the family members.
Yes.
And the other people will come later on and say
bad people in that family.
Yeah, in that family.
Okay.
I'm not aware of this purchase.
Yeah.
And he did not consent to the.
They didn't give us money.
Yes, you have to buy again.
Fantastic.
Even try sometimes.
So money is a Yoruba word. What does it mean? Yoruba word, money. Landowners. People that are entitled to land, like I say, customary landowners. You understand? So you must understand. Go and do your research on this thing. Just Google it. You want to be a good salesperson, your number one tool is what? Product knowledge. Product knowledge is not when you carry that flyer to go and start saying. That's not the product. That one is final product. The product knowledge is all these things. These things are what people are scared of now. Your company, when they not come and disturb me, you say no. Our company that I bought where we made them, everything is secured. You are buying for money, you're giving documents, you don't go money. You tell them. Do you get? Another issue. This one, we'll talk about it too. This one, they scam people away. Scam stayed. The one lady last year called me, she's in UK now. Just called me and said, I saw one land in Ibadan, I want to buy it. She and her husband, just tell me, I sent him documents. I said, but you pay me. So I have a call. She agreed to pay. She just paid me some money. I spoke with her. I didn't even go to anywhere. Just on that call, I said, these documents. Well, let me tell you this story. Let me say it out because we are in now. So this company bought this land with a document called contract of sale. We'll go to you, get to that point here. Now, let's say, my friend, come. Yeah, my friend to come. Let's say this man now is the company A that bought the land. My friend is the family, the people that sold. So called this guy has bought it too. He's selling to me because my if he said it's his property and I now want to pay him money. When I now checked his document that this man gave to him, I realized that he has not bought it. Do you know what he's doing? He's still paying small. Maybe he wants to buy 5 acres or 5 hectares. He has paid for only 1 hectare. But he's telling people that he has bought it. I'm like, I don't have any issue with your arrangement too. I don't have any issue because I'm a businessman too. But can't you tell us that, okay, are you going to give us inside that 1 acre I've paid for, or is the only one you don't, which one are you going to give us? They could not talk. So I said, sir, you don't have ownership yet. This thing, you should go and talk to your lawyer to help you structure. And I told my client, if you buy it, we don't know where they will give us. If it will be out of the one hectare that paid for, or out of the one that we don't know. And then money can say, sorry, you've not paid us. Time for payment has expired. We're taking over our land. What do we now do? You get? That's an example. So title is proof that somebody owns property. Do you understand? Sit down. So the first thing that title issues, once there's no title, there's no real estate. Because real estate is about title. Another one that is very, 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 very happens to us in these companies is this one. Clear contract. People tell you that, okay, if you buy land from us now, and some people tell you, I've seen funny contract, say that you cannot sell, you cannot resell it. You cannot sell. Okay, I bought from you now, the company. I can't sell to my brother, except I pay him 1 million naira if I can sell. And you that bought must pay 1 million naira before. I'm like, why? Am I paying for something I have already bought? I understand the fact that you want to bring order, but that's really, really, I don't understand it somehow. Then some will tell you that if you want to, that if you buy the land from them now, in the estate, you control the estate, and that the service charge and everything will pass through them. Like, issues not bad, but the way they will make it's going to be so tough that you as a person, you're like, are you almost like a slave to them. Some will say they want to refund, you pay half of the money. So many funny terms. So your terms should be such that the buyer is not happy to company, right? But the buyer too will see that it's fair to both parties because it's bringing out his money, and it's not like trusting your judgment. So it should be fair to both parties. This one is the one that is most annoying: property disputes. As a lawyer, I like going to court, but I don't like going to court. Going to court, if you don't pay you for going to court, as a lawyer, you'll be frustrated, you'll be touched. It mental torture going to court. The torture is crazy. I have a matter tomorrow. I'm already thinking of, imagine you representing a client and are thinking for the other party. What do you ask your clients in trial? You start thinking for somebody else outside. They will ask you this question. It's not your client. The client is the witness. You are telling this other person that, sir, they may ask you these questions. This is what you will say. Thinking, they imagine you being the client coming to court every time. It's torture. So the best way to avoid this is that before you buy, you do your searches, investigation. On your phone, remember to pay for 5 times, pay for 5 times. Let them sign document for you. Hold it. Have your documents with you. You get. So if the client ask you, saying we don't have any dispute on property, it's okay. And if any issue happens, we are going to defend it for you. You get. So these are some of the issues. There are many of them. You can Google them and see. But any client asks you all these questions, go and think of the answer you give the client. You get. You can snap this. They ask you, I have a question.
I wanted you to talk about the one of buying.
Okay, so we'll come to that one. Okay, let me talk about that now. Now, how does that play out? First of all, I want you to know that in Nigeria, the land tenure system, our land system in Nigeria, is that government of every state own the land in every state. So we are all tenants of the government. Now, before 1972, before the white men came to Nigeria, the land was held by families, by communities. There was no personal. I can't have land by myself alone. No, it's my family has this estate. This estate means an expanse of land, not necessarily estate like garden. Estate means the family rights. Code of England that they have, other family, where family they have their own estates in England. Now, but government now said no because this family don't want to sell to other people. You want to sell to people, don't sell to people. I don't about it. Now said no. Let all the government has all the land in the states. But people that have the land already have the land. Though. But before you do anything now, the government of the state must be aware, must give consent. Then he will now give you a tenure, a time, which is most time 99 years. Sometimes agricultural land might be maybe 25 years. They give you a timeline. So you are using that land for that number of years. But what happens after that number of years? You can always apply for renewal and you get the land. Now, this government acquisition land, government will ask, okay, some areas now want to build school, stadium, want to build what again? Want to build road or whatever. They ask, okay, we need land now. Please give me land. Sometimes you have to beg you for the land. Say, I people not giving land. Do not acquire it. Because they own the land by law. So it's not saying, please give us this land, though, we will pay you. It's already there. Or you say, okay, you know what? You have a community want to do a 10-lane train rail station, do this, and you guys will enjoy the train. So we are taking over the land from this place to that place. Of all these barracks, all the barracks for the barracks, once for military barracks. you acquire the land. Compulsorily, you don't have choice. You release the land to government. You will now go to their record and do what you call a gazette. Gazette simply means an official government record, publishing government policy. So you publish it in that gazette that they've acquired, let's say this TV that was made to that place, they've acquired the land. Now, if they use the barracks was used from, say, from here to here, and the land stopped here. So you still have here, like this space remaining. If not use the land, you see government land, people say, government, people have built your stadium, your barracks and everything, you still have land now. Give us back the remaining land. And if I just, let us sell the land. So when they agitate for the government to now release it through excision. Excision simply means that this land, this TV now, from here to here to here, and by the remaining parts now, you're not okay, is 1 hectare. Let us release, you have used about, let's say, you have used about 500 something portion. Want to release the remaining one. That removing the remaining one is excision. You will now do another gazette again to publish the excision. That land, it has acquired. You have released, you have used so and so portion. You've still left some extra one for future expansion. This remaining one now, you can sell. We are selling land with excision in all this estate in Lekki. You say excision in progress, excision. That's what they mean. No? Excision simply means that government has released the land. But if you didn't know, you just go and buy this land. They say I'm empty land, just go and buy it. And after that, buy government say to want to do something tomorrow and say this land originally was government acquired land. You can't get title because you cannot, in law, you can't own something that you don't have power to own legally. Something that is not yours, you cannot own. Something that you cannot come and say, GoRealty, this is my property, like now, and you don't have any right to seize the property. You can't own it. So, I mean, from the beginning, you don't have anything. If people pull your house in Lekki, that's part of the reason is because of this, and some other reasons because the area was earmarked for infrastructure, like canal. You can't see these things with your eyes, but if you call the experts, town planners, surveyors, they'll tell you, this land, the canal that has been earmarked to pass this place. In fact, the easiest, if you're buying a land, let me give you the simplest formula. You're buying a land, anybody, for anybody. Number one, when you go to that area, first check for high tension wires. Power line, call it power line. You should write this one down, because it's not my slide. Power line. Is the land sitting under it? Because if it's under a power line, obviously it will be demolished because the power line, is heavy. It's a heavy infrastructure, and if there's anything like thunder, whatever, people can die there. So you should not live there. And you see, house under power line, so automatically one day they will demolish that house. It shouldn't be there. That area is a government acquired area, and they've acquired it to move infrastructure, pipelines for oil and gas. You can't build on it. Canals. Then two things setback. What's the distance from the road, from that property to the road? So even in the bush, I'm going to your estate now. You want Ibadan, even that bush, there's setback already. Even if it was not even cleared, you know that there's a small road. Even the road is not even been tarred. There will be a road here in future, and this road is probably like maybe 30 meters. So that means your own property should be probably under 30 meters backward because you want to expand the road in future. For your streets in your community, there's a measurement. So if the land is already close to the road, already red flag. Are you sure this place is not road? Say, no, it's not road. Don't buy it. So number one, I said power line. Number two, road setback. The third one, you should also consider things like canal. Are there canal? Would there be because some parts you very wide. You have very what's it called now? Descend. You see some places where there are already canals passing. But probably now people have now covered it with stuff and it's no more existing. One day they will open that canal again, and every house on that road will be demolished. So this one is a very deep topic, very deep. Sometimes let me even help you further. Sometimes if you go to an area, look around you. What do you see most in those areas? Like when I go to Ikeja, have you ever seen Ikeja? Like I'm talking about GRA, Allen, or maybe have you ever seen any building, even up to the airport, like 10-story building in Ikeja, 15. What in Marina? Have you seen? Have you ever thought about the reason why in Ikeja can't have skyscraper in Ikeja? Have you thought about the reason why? Or Agege? Aircrafts. You can't build a skyscraper when it's an aircraft because it will interfere with it. You can't build a skyscraper in Ikeja. Not possible. It's not even the most airports in the world. And I've traveled to Nigeria. You can't see tall buildings near an airport. You can't. So if you are buying the land to build something here, you know that it will not work because airports. It's not possible. Do you get? So these are basic things that even if you're not an engineer, but you should just know that, so this land, if you want, what you want to do with the land, you want to do something in school. School cannot fly here because these are the reasons why. Do you get? So that there are so many, and the land you want to buy will determine the kind of questions you ask and whatever you find out. So let's check on that one. So far, have you gotten value? This is like part 2 now. Value or questions to ask, anything. Is it confusing? Are you enjoying it? Yes, sir. Are you sure? Okay, let's check out the next one. Now this is where, if you know this one very well, you will sell properties as if you will be selling. You'll be selling every day. Do you get? Now, it's very simple. Forget about legal grammar, legal jargons. Title is just ownership. The words in bold are the operative words. Legal right to own and possess. Do you know that? My sister, what's your name? Shalom. Okay, Shalom. My friend, how about you? What's your name? Yes. Come outside. I want to tell you between this word, own and possess. There's a difference. But yeah. So now, Shalom is Rebecca, right? Shalom. Rebecca. Now, Rebecca is Rebecca is Omonile. Omonile, the owner of land. Shalom is she wants to buy. She's an investor. Okay, let's say, I'm GoRealty. She's Omonile. She wants to buy. Now, GoRealty, I said, these lands are estates and everything. We are selling this land, promo, buy one, get RAM. You guys do that in your office. People should not do it. People should not do it, please. Don't do it. So get RAM or get rice. 5 bags of rice. That's okay. And that's okay. Okay, let me see your document and everything. And Shalom is asking me. I said, okay, these people gave me the land, and this is the document and everything. And I said, can I go on this inspection? I said, yes. Shalom she drove to Abeokuta to the inspection to the land. And when she got there, no signboard, no fence, there's nothing. But we bought this land for this family. Let me ask. She now went to the bank. Please, sorry, Ma, I don't know. You live here? Say yes. This land. Are you aware of one company, GoRealty? Say, one company in Lagos. I know them. Those people. They are our tenants now. They are our tenants. Say, tenants. Okay. They say they own it. Say they are our tenants. Forget. They are paying us rent every year. Now I'm trying to bring out to that. When someone says they own something, an owner of something would have a right to own and also possess. But if someone is just a possessor, can possess it because he has paid money for rent, but is not the owner, like a tenant. So exclusive right to use that apartment, this office now, even to your landlord. You have exclusive right even to your landlord to use it, but you cannot sell it. Do you get? So if someone is saying they have title, the question is that are they in possession and are they the owner? If you're not in possession, are they in control of the person in possession? Do you understand? That's why you tell your clients that I can go and do physical inspection yourself. You can have a seat. You get? Because physical inspection, yes, you know that okay, there's signboard, there's this, there's that. Still, you can still land. I mean, you can steal land, or you can hide. You can hide to buy land. But you cannot hide to use the land because the land will speak. Once you start entering the land, the owners will just come and okay, what are you doing on this land? Are you doing now? So, own and possess, title, and it's in different formats. And I'll tell you. Let's go to the next one. It's in different format. Now, the format is that this case. I don't want to bore you. It happened in Delta State. So this guy actually sued these guys to court initially. These guys were, let's say, family A. These all these guys in their land. Now, what are you doing on our land? This land is our forefathers' land. And let me tell you something about the Nigerian land system. Every land you see, apart from the land, the government directly gave you allocation. So this land is, let's say, Lekki scheme, Ikejari. They are giving people government allocation by directly. Do you understand? Every land you see, people came on that land first. And they settled. Let's say people came from history, maybe Oyo Empire, who came from maybe Benin, from Benin to Oyo, they settled, they conquered the forts, they conquered an area. So that area, people started taking land for families, for farming, and they got it. So these guys own this land. This guy said it's their own. Started fighting. Why? They went to court. When they went to court, these guys proved. There was no document now. Your father came. So everything is oral history. But now, their own evidence was strong that their forefathers came, they've used, and they even put this guy, they sold to these guys. And they have the evidence they sold. These guys said their father, mentioned these guys won that case. And when they won the case, people now said, if someone is telling you they have title to land, how will you know? How will you prove to me you have title to land? Give 5 ways, five ways. Number one way is that traditional history. Oh, Hundeyin family in Badagry, we have 30 hectares of land. How did you get the land? Our great grandfather, his name is Hundeyin. He came, he went to the white people and everything. He gave me some land. He was a big man. He bought land. He acquired this farming there. And until today, that family is still Hundeyin family. In every community in Lagos, in Nigeria, there are people that own certain areas of land. Oshodi, for example, there's a family called Oshodi. You in Nigeria, you get every area, even this Yaba, there are people in Yaba who are the original aborigines. Even in America, even in UK, even all these foreign countries, they are going to go and check. There are people that we are the original aborigines. That's the founders. So that one, I don't see document like this, but they will tell you. And you want to confirm it, just go and ask. Oh, Yaba, so and so street. I heard that you even see the signboard safe, Yaba Street. I mean, there's someone called Yaba. Who is Yaba? Start checking. Yaba is one man. He was alive. He was a great man. He was a businessman. He bought land. That's traditional history. That's what most of our companies doing. They buy land from Omonile. People that are and in Nigerian law, if you stay on land for 40 years, you are presumed to be the owner. You are presumed to be, except somebody that proves better than you. So 40 years on a land, it's your own. You're the owner. Because if there's anybody that want to come there, you stay for 40 years, you're dying, and keep and saying, how now? How? Do you get? So, traditional is documentary title. This one now, any document that can show that when you buy car now, I have title, you have car document, the same thing, land. If you're buying a land, where is the document? Where is the deed? Where is the receipt? If you build on the house, where is the government approval that they give to you? Those documents together shows that you are the owner. The other one is act of possession. You might not have any documents, right? Maybe somebody just you served your boss loved, your boss just gave you a land. He didn't necessarily give you, he didn't necessarily give you any document in writing, but who always see you and your boss, you always go to that farm every time. You always go and say, you've been a loyal employee. This is your land. It's not even deed now. I'm not talking about something that is not even documented now. For example, he said, I love you so much. This is your land. Please, don't allow my children to buga you. This land, use it. And he told everybody there. And people always see you coming there. You come there. You're coming for many years. And you've done things there. You've built on the land. It's title. So you see some communities, they just go there. They've been farming. Used to be farming here for many years. It's our farmland. It's our farmland. That's a title also. Then long possession. This one it happens to. So this one now, if I have a land now, right, which is my bought it genuinely from this company, and this man now came and trespassed. Someone said, this land is for sale, and so he deceived him, and he sold to him. I started bidding on the land. I mean, I did not stop him. You know, he's building on the land, he's doing survey, he's doing fence. 1 year, 2 years, after 12 years, if I don't stop him, I've lost that land. Because under the law, you have a time to challenge a trespasser of your land. If you don't challenge your right to challenge your land, you lost it. So if somebody has stayed long and innocently bought wrongly, but you are the rightful owner did not challenge him, you come to the land. Some people say lies are twisting things. No. Sometimes it's technicality because you do not quickly make a reaction. Someone else that has been there and they may not even know, but he was deceived to buy, and it only because he was buying right, and he has stayed, invested on the land, and you didn't come and challenge him. You've lost it. Then
is there any time frame with that?
yes, 12 years. 12 years. Occupying on his occupation for 12 years. It's yours.
So the stopping him is illegally or with powers like
You
can't fight power now. You can't now.
Powers like traditionally or.
No, so if you see somebody on land, if you see somebody on your land, actually I did out this one, but I don't want to bore you guys too much. So if you see somebody on your land illegally, do you know what you would do? You go there. Like, you see, you go fortify yourself, shower. Don't go there with ordinary. No, like, as you go there, like, you don't go alone because they can try to attack you. You go there, like, maybe you and your friend, just say, let's just even go. You can even drive past. Super, you in my land, though. You come back. Just hunt. Baby. Go have fun. Chief, how you doing? Chairman, you follow there. This land, this land, when I beg, this land, just is your land, just start asking questions. This land, I like your house, so this your house is making sense. You say, bros, now so we see I'm on this land. When you buy yourself, because when I passed, I know this house was not here before. Say, I bought it last week. Oh, wow. Is it Adrian? So you say Adrian? No, not Adrian. Mr. Shei. I was actually okay. Wow. What you want to not to get information from the person? And now finish landing, you move. You understand? You collect his number. So I see that you come back. Now meet your lawyer. See what I saw. I confirm that someone is moving on my land. I have one case I'm doing like in a way, fresh one like this, like that. So you now go and tell your lawyer. See what your lawyer will write a letter that please vacate this land, and we will bring particulars. We bought this land so and so day. This that. Now you want to forge document and say it's a lie. We bought it before you. No problem. You have two options. Number one, go to the police. That see if you don't interfere in this thing, there might be a breakdown of land, or that person might actually, or you can even say forcible. There's what you call forcible entry of land. Entering somebody's land. If they book your fence, my fence, you have to find a Larry. He bought a land near Larry Polytechnic. So the customer man bought it. It happened to him twice. Then he didn't know me. The second one, he knew me, so I helped him. So he bought the land from a family. The family had a fight between that. Let's say they had a family A now, Olubori, or family B. Somebody, let's say Olubori. Let's say a nephew, like a distant relative of Olubori, is claimed away, but it's not Olubori. He just claims. So he now started selling Olubori's land. So he sold it to somebody, and my friend was from the main family, but they had documents. So he now sold it, and he's in Lagos. So he now told me, I said, let's go there. So we all went there together one day. And we saw a customer doing fence there. So it's from custom, you can't fight him. Go and tell the area commander. The area commander was a fair person. The area commander said, you should call everybody. So we said, you must put the fence down. I was trying to inspire, I said, call anybody, which we will call. We sat on his neck, they put the fence down, and he said, can't collect money from people that give you land. So that was how we solved that issue. So if it happens, call your lawyer, write a letter of demand, then sue and go to court. That the court should declare that person a trespasser and declare you the owner and make an order of injunction that they should not come there again. And if they come there again, I will be submitted that court, and the court will arrest them for contempt of court. You get? So if someone trespass on your land, you have to take a step. You get? So most times, if you go there and everything, I mean, me, I've done it before, nobody attack me. If you go there normally and if you are smart, if you are street smart, you find out what happened. You can even get informants there to tell you. If you find it good, just give them like 50,000 naira, please. Let me get what happened here, please. I'm the victim or whatever. Please just they'll be on your side. They'll tell you what happened. So, but don't say I'm the one that told you. I say, don't worry, my friend. You understand? Now go. So land matters are sweet, but these are the bad, these are the dangerous part of it. Okay.
Say for example, I'm not in the country.
Okay.
And I purchased a portion of land.
Yeah.
Built a fence on it.
Okay.
Maybe not gated.
Yeah.
Just like few bridges.
Mm-hmm.
I traveled for so many years.
Yeah.
Just like more than this 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
I have all titles.
Mm-hmm.
Ownership and
Yeah.
whatever.
Even CFO, for example.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
I come back, say after 15, 20 years, someone has built on the land. Is it possible to claim that land?
You will not win the case. You will not win. Do you know why? If you have a right in law, because you are the legal owner now, you've bought it, your right, it's your own. If you have a right in law, and somebody is stepping on your rights, you have a duty to react. If you don't react, the law would.
It's not ability to do that.
So that's why you're in this class. So if you have, and you start to your clients, this is all abroad. If you have, I have a client of mine that bought from you guys now. I wish if you're doing allocation, I told her that I'll not go, but somebody will come. I think you saw one lady that came, one lawyer, one lady. You saw her now. Yeah, so I told her that. But I told her that this company, I trust them a lot. That her land is secured. I think if there'll be anything, they will tell me. So I am an eye in Nigeria, even though she's not here. I have people that they have property that they have in Nigeria. They always tell me, I say, I can't be watching over your land for you, but don't worry. I can call somebody in that community who will pay him money. We are informed. Oh, someone coming to buy this land. People are coming here. Please, we can do things. You have to have somebody because it's an asset, and you must secure your asset. You can't just say you bought a car now let your car outside. You know, put security. No. The law is the law. You can challenge it, but except you can prove that when the thing happened, you resisted. For example, you send a chat. I heard you are on my land. Please kindly desist. You've not considered. If you don't do anything, you've considered. No matter how, I was in America, I invested millions. Hey, court help me. Court does not listen to emotions. Court listens to What did you do to stop it? So that question speaks to people who are not around. How can they invest in Nigeria? And how can they secure it? You can have people that can be here for you, that are trusted, that will not sell your land at your back. You can charge a fee. And that's another work. That's another. I'm giving you a spoon now to make a side also. You know. It doesn't have to be the one that will be there. If it's in Muwe, call somebody in Muwe that is trust, or somebody in all those Yamagboro that will be going there every month. After that land, you go there. What did you see? Send me video. Send videos to you. The land is intact. You know, you will do stuff. That's business. I can send you 100K, maybe every quarter. I might not go there at all. Your friend, you just say send out 20,000 naira. Maybe you just work with the land. You're making cool money. Do you get? Or put someone to farm there. Or lease the land to somebody else. You can do other things to secure the land, but don't leave your land for a long time. You will lose out. So now those ones I told you about, the documents that are not said. Let's go back. Now, okay. Sorry, next one. Now this one's now some title to land. For most Nigerian title to land, they're not in paper. They're not in black and white. But they are title. For I just told you that somebody said this land, our forefathers, we are the owners. It's not showing any documents, but you can establish that fact. For example, two guys last year bought a land in my area. One day in their property, and he went to meet me and I should help them. I said, okay, let's go and meet the owner in Bagada. I went to Bagada, we met the woman and her brothers. Their mother bought the land in the 60s. But guess what? Documents are not available. Documents, when the mother died, they all left the house. As they're moving around, the document got lost. But people in that community know that it's their house. The house where they grew up, all of them grew up there. They have, small factory that is their house, but no documents. I said, okay, what do you have? Just bring anything. They brought one very big building plan. Their mother name was there and everything. We went to ask, say, yeah, we and everything. So we bought it. I told them, but you have to go back to the real money lane in that community and still get a document as if they sold to you. So it's undocumented. This one, first settlement, means people that came on the land first. The person that came to that land first, maybe he bought it, or maybe he even leased it. But the lease gave him maybe 25 years lease. He has stayed for 90 years. So you know, even though they didn't sell to him, but because those people that leased to him have not come back to collect the lease back, they've lost out already. And you just pay us some money and say, please, this lease, I'm paying you guys off. It happens a lot in Lagos here. The other one is long. I said, in that someone has been there for a long time. It's his land, it's tied to. The other one is customer inheritance. So Mr. A owns the land. He's no more alive. Who inherits the property? Who inherits it? Who inherits the property? His children, whether will or no will. Because I said the uncle now say, in our own culture, if the father dies, the uncles inherit. So that one, if you don't have a will, your custom will prevail. If you are a Muslim in Nigeria, Islamic law will prevail. Islamic law is the way they divide the property, the way they share it. They share, I think, a portion to the families on the wife. It's the way they share it in Islamic law. I think you need Islamic law. It's the way they share. But if you are educated and you are smart, you can still not have a go to where you can apply for letter of administration. There's a law called Administration of Estates Law in every state that states how you share a dead person estate. This is the formula. When someone dies, let's say a man dies or his spouse, if a husband or wife dies, the spouse inherits first. After the spouse, children next. After children, the brother and sister of the deceased person before the parents.
So these are all levels of next of kin.
I don't like using one next of kin. I like using the word beneficiaries. That's legal word. Next of kin is not really known to law. But people that will benefit from the estate. The estate simply means all I have, my house, my car, my property, my shares, everything I acquire in my lifetime is my estate. Do you get? So who can benefit if I'm no more alive and I don't have a will? So the law has given you. So if your customer, your family are saying, oh, your brothers will collect this for your father, your father's it's our brother's land and everything, and you're challenging you, go to court quickly, you can't get your LA. Once you get the LA, you silence that. But if you want to do family, if you like your culture so much, you want to do culture or whatever, you can do customary law. You will divide Yoruba, they have Oyo Jori, they have Idigi. What does Idigi mean? Who knows?
You have more than one wife.
Yes, the husband has more than one wife.
Like the 4 wives has maybe three children.
Yeah.
So they will divide the property into like
3 equal parts.
yeah, if the wives are 4,
Yeah.
divide the property into 4.
4, yeah.
So whether you have more children, all of
It's equally.
Yeah.
Well, what enjoy that on Urojori?
They share what's the number of children. So you have 30 children, they'll share into 230.
So if I have 3 wives now, wife 1 has 3 children, wife 2 has 5, wife 3 has 10. The one that has 10 will take more than the one that has 3.
What if now one plot?
Then I'm not going to share it now. They will share the one plot like that, or they share the money only. So the person that has 10 children will take more than the person that has 3, because those 10 now, what they will share, if it's equally, it's not. But if they share that one more, what they will take will still be commensurate. That's customary law. There's different cultures. Yeah, but if you go to court, that one is not. Let's check the next slide. Okay.
Are you aware of this issue with about Wigwe?
Yes. Sit down now. Sit down. About Wigwe. Yeah. Okay. What's the question you want to ask? What do you want to ask? The daughter and
the grandfather.
They are having issues.
Yes, and the grandfather had to take the daughter to court.
Did you watch that video where the auntie spoke on YouTube?
No, I didn't.
She watched the video. Just look for that video about Wigwe's sister on YouTube. So that one, big men have big problem. Big men have big problems. So about Wigwe's issue, it's not really. He did the right thing to an extent, but I think the issue is with his friend. So his friend, Mr. Egemkode, the former Access Bank, his friend is saying that he too has a right as Wigwe's friend to administer the estate. The dad is saying, we are family, we have more than you being a Wigwe's friend. So that one, you will know more things as is there on for. But the truth is that Wigwe has done his will and everything, how his asset should be divided. And that was about it. And so Wigwe's issue, that's like customary law there now. They're only arguing that is what Mr. Egemkode, what is he bringing forward? Is it valid? That could it have been what Wigwe said in his will? But there's no issue about whether there's a will or there's no will. There's no issue about that. The issue that was the will right, was the will valid? The family is saying no, him is saying they're dragging it in court now. Oh, so big men are big problem. Let's leave those big men alone. Okay.
So my question is, if a client and the person that sells land have because some people just buy land, they don't want their family members to know.
Yeah.
They just buy.
Codedly.
Yes, codedly. So what happens if that person dies?
You want to die codedly too. See, the guy codedly. Nobody can. So see, and this thing you're asking, let me tell you guys, this question you're asking, I want to take it serious. These are what you tell clients. I don't know that you know this thing. They have to be a lawyer. That's what you see. They have to be a lawyer to know legal stuff. But when you now get to some level, you say the lawyer will come and help you. But you can answer this question by yourself. Do you understand? You don't have to be a lawyer. I tell people that you can read this thing in book. Fine, I'm not saying you should read to be a lawyer, but you can just know it to a level where you can answer a client. Now, if you buy property and nobody knows about it, if you die, nobody knows about it, truly, except maybe the company you bought from me, people here now are aware of it. And they know they can now contact the people. So that's why you see in your form, you put next of kin. I don't know if you have in your own form here. Next of kin. In your phone call. I saw one of my friends in that party put next of kin. She put it so, and you know how the person, number of the person. So if anything happens, so that if the uncle are not coming, people will say, Uncle, we respect you, sir. But on this form, Mama told us that these are the people that you will not give them a chance, because you have to also be equitable to the person that invested money, not the uncle that is coming. Not, if only you're just taking sides. But on document, this is the person that said. But by law, I told you before, the spouse will inherit before and everything. So what do? If you're asking your client to buy, say, sir, who do you have in mind that will inherit this property? I know that you will live very long, sir. You live 100 years. But sir, who do you have in mind? Say, I don't really have anybody in mind. You can even suggest to them. Some of my clients will buy property in their wife's name. I love it. That's my own preferred approach. My wife's name or two of us' name.
How about your children?
Children, yes, you can marry your children, but the danger is of children. It's a danger. The danger is that if you buy it in your children's name and they are aware, God forbid, we're not about children in Jesus' name. They are about children and they are aware. They can start, because it's down already, they can start exercising control. Why? And they might not want to work hard. Or you can even want to sell the property to somebody else and you should have not yet 18 years. You can't sell. Because under the law, the age for contract in Nigeria is 21, not 18. To vote 18, but to contract is 21. So a child under 21 cannot. So if you want to sell it and in your children's name alone, you can't sell technically. So you put your name, your child's name, Sesi Hundeyin, Master Sesi Hundeyin, under the legal guardianship of Mr. James Hundeyin, the father. So the child is not acting under. So that one is valid. Yeah. Do you get? Why not? You can buy your children's name if your children are. Why not? But the best model for me, buy with your spouse or buy in your spouse's name. Most of my clients, you buy it, all your parties in their wife's name, and you are buying it in only your name as your husband. The danger is that, sorry for that thing, if the husband is no more, and the wife does not know all those details, it's a problem. I had a case, my brother gave me, my brother is in the police, told me that he has a case where these people in America, their father has a vast estate in Nigeria, Port Harcourt, Ibadan, but they don't know where the properties are. They say, what can we do? I said, what we can do is that, let's assume he had a will. We have to go to all the courts in Nigeria and check the probate section, that's where the area does will, and check if this man had a will. Imagine go to all the courts in Nigeria. I said, and you must see his money, guys will pay, because this Lagos from last one, let's say 200k. The other state, I have to call my friends, give them money. He said, after he asked about because he could not. And the parties are available, but they don't know where they are. And people have that issue in Nigeria. They have shares in banks and everything, and they've died. People don't know. So, people tell me this part, but don't let my brother know. So I'm supposed to keep sick. I'm supposed to be a secret. What I will be with me in the office like this, I'm boss, my policy. They will not know. I won't tell them. But after I say, Uncle, why don't you, I mean, I'll start persuading them to tell somebody or something. Maybe I have to say, yeah, don't worry. I'll tell them. After a while, they'll say, property in Nigeria, please, you go in there. I say, because I'm a lawyer. But I can't be loyal to you like your family would be. Yeah, I'll be loyal, but family is the family. Do you get to encourage them? In fact, I have a list on my phone now of clients that are above 45 years who have at least high properties that I know of. I want to go and meet them that to start writing their will. All of that is on my list to do this quarter. I want to meet them. Uncle, just start talking. How you have much together? Uncle, you come in big, uncle. These properties, let's do it for you now. I mean, I will not give them ideas. Oh, do this, do that. Say, it's true. From there, all these things you don't think about dying. You don't think about living. But when you die, how your family? Bible says a good man lives. A wise man lives in inheritance for his children. When you're living it, you must create a system where they can come into the inheritance and continue to be generational wealth. Okay.
The example you cited earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know who their father's lawyer is.
Isn't that deep? They are very deep.
They are aware that there are lands around. Then it means that they know
so
that are connected.
Some fathers or some families or some parents are very, very not secretive like that, but what's your business? Like they're doing it for you. Why are you asking me if I bought land for you? What's your problem? If I know more, everything will align. Do you get? But that question you asked is also good because I have a client now who bought. I have one house. I have a client now who bought one property, 310 million in Ajawa Estate. The person on the other party is a king. He's late, but the children they had a will. I didn't give. I think he had like 15 children. He didn't give 4 or 5. He didn't mention their name. He told them that because they already have property in London, that they don't collect. You should not inherit the property. So the other ones knew their father's lawyer. The other lawyer was one that still helped them to go and read the will. And Julian wants to say, lawyer, please give me this document because another lawyer now gave me cooperation. So yes, that works. But that's for the children to ask. My dad, the other property he bought, I knew. And when I was a lawyer, I said, I'm a lawyer already. Put in my care. My brother just took all the documents from my father. Documents I with my younger brother now, everything. I with my younger brother. Daddy, you can't enter your house. You don't need your house. But let it be with us. I'm a lawyer. So is the police. So that one is a teacher. So what do you want in this life again? You give it to us. Tenants in the house. I don't want controlling them. Everything is our care. Your money, your alert, your rent, we'll give you your money. Spend it. So if anything happens tomorrow, when I went to my father's house, I just went there. I went there in December. My friend stayed in Badaga. I just went to there on Christmas. I just went there. I went to my father's. If you ask, he rented to people. I went to the house because they don't know me. So I went to there. I just know people say who is there. I did not answer. I say you're asking the landlord who is there. Oh, Gapun, when I came to the house, came outside. I said, I'm the landlord of this house. He said, no, your landlord. I said, it's my father. I'm the landlord. I entered. So you're the landlord. We look at the house, inspected the house. Say you'll be seeing us from time to time and everything. And we left. And we know who is there. If anything happens to my dad today, you can't tell me that one uncle now say, your father's house. From where to where? Uncle, take time, otherwise come see yourself in. I will jail you. Okay, my uncle. I'm just joking. So now, is it clear?
Yes.
Is it clear? These things are funny, but a lot of people don't know these things. The more you know them, so clients, most people that have property in Nigeria, there is this love for country they have. But with that love too, there's this issue: is Nigeria really worth it? Is it really okay? So that issue of legacy and pride. How can you be living abroad for 35, 40, 50 years? Our uncles have been in UK since 90s. And do some of the parts of now anything in Nigeria. Can I even say, let me fly to Nigeria now? There's nothing on ground. I mean, so it's just over there. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. But there should be something here. And I say, sir, even if you want me to help you monitor it, I will do that for you at a cost. It will not be expensive at the cost. So these things I'm telling you now will not be what you'll be telling them. They can secure it, can do a will. Some people have properties in Nigeria, Dubai, everywhere. So they have will in those countries around like that. Because if you register a property in a country, like that country's law would guide it. So they have Nigeria, in US, in this one, in that one, in that. So, and that's why that knows everything. That knows everyone. There are people in those countries that knows where those things are. So if anything happens, you can easily just go and, oh please, what happened here? And they give you the story. Now, you have these ones now, they have documents, they are documentary title, right? But they are not legal title. Now, clients will not be asking you technical language like legal title. Clients just want to know, did they have a good title? You say yes, but now you have to break it down. If your company has, now GoRealty now has this. You understand? GoRealty, most of our land now, we bought from money less. So there'll be a receipt from. Now, there's something called roots. This house I'm standing on now has a foundation, right? There's a foundation. Now, every property deal you see, like I'm buying land property deal, there's a root of title. There's a foundational title, something that starts and A now bought, B sold. Most land, this is the root of title. Buy from money left, they give you a family receipt. A family receipt. Now, you now do this with them, agreements, another title. But it's still not legal title now, it's still title. Now, you sold to GoRealty's clients. You also get this too, another title. After a while, now you got maybe C or 4, it's still title. But the root is, that's the beginning. It's not necessarily title though, but it's the beginning of what this one will stand upon. This one is the title known to law. This one is like a document supporting, show that something happened that you can get title for. I've paid for land. Because you see, the sale cannot transfer title interest in land. For you to sell land validly, even before the English get to Nigeria, the land must be purchase price, and it must be in writing, in presence of witnesses. This one, if the receipt has those 3 elements, you can claim that it's still title. But simply speaking, receipt is not title. This is just to show that you bought something. But if witnesses saw you paid for it, and you signed it, you can say it's title. Because you know why? Imagine that you bought a land now from somebody, and maybe you just knew that you get receipt, and you did not get deed of assignment. Now say that I didn't sell land to you. But then you bought the land. This man was there. Say Oloye family. He was also there. He witnessed it. And the amount of everything was stated there. The law will not allow him to cheat you because you don't have this. Do you get? That's why if you have this, it's very important. This too is now this one now. What transfers interest from A to B? Do you know this one contains specific contract terms saying I have a land here. This land based on my father was sent to you. It's 2 plots and I will not disturb you. Those terms will not be in this one, but will be in this one. That's why this one is very important. Do you get? This is the most important document here. This one now, vesting assets. If somebody has a will, having a will does not mean that because you had a will, now I mentioned his name now. He's not the owner of the land yet. He is entitled to be the owner. You understand? But he's not the owner until the person is no more alive. And your wishes, what you said in that will, when they have been done, they will now transfer the title to him through these documents, vesting assets. Because you know why? You can't transfer land without a deed. So, deed or vesting assets. So, when they have a will. Yes, have a will, I agree. But do you have this? If they don't have it, lawyers will ask, okay, let's do it for you guys. When the property died, what was the will read? What happened? You draft these documents, go to court, do all the documentation, come back. And you've now bought. So you want to go to government's consent, and they ask you for this, you'll not be stranded. So you ask for this one, this one now, also a will. The person died without a will now, but it said it's a family property. Where is the proof that you've gone to the law or the court to show something in writing like the family property? You go and get these documents from the court. If there are 10 of them, the 10 will go and get it, they'll sign it, they'll put it in the newspaper. Nobody will challenge them. These documents will now be what they will now use to sell. Many people sell without these documents. But the problem is that it can be litigation. And people will say, the property you sold is our brother's property, it's our uncle, you should not have sold it. But with this one now, you silence everybody. Case in point, you are doing a case in court for 2 bankers. These bankers bought the land somewhere in an estate, very high area in Lagos on the mainland. They bought the land. Before they bought the land, the bank said we will fund it. But this land belongs to a family of like 3 wives. And the man died without a will. But can you get an LA from the court where these 2 wives, because 2 wives are selling to him, 2 wives and 2 children are selling to my client now. Can you send us these documents where the court appointed them? Because before you get documents, if there's a challenge, the court will not give you these documents. If there's no challenge, so they now got these documents and they sold to my clients. Do you know what happened? It was a litigation. Family said that those 2 boys, the 2 mothers sued the 2 sons and said before that sale happened, the family have agreed. The father had a large estate. The man has more than properties close to 100 in Lagos. Everywhere in Lagos State. That they've agreed to bring everything together and sell as a family. But this is why I've been selling different properties and they hid these sets. Meanwhile, my client had this. The bank said, without this, we will not give money. So they had this, and these 2 boys that were sued, and their mothers, they are mentioned here. So you cannot deny selling something that this thing mentioned the assets, and you are there. Number 2, this document was signed by the 4 of them. The 2 wives, I told my client that they've already sued you to court. So they mentioned the properties that the man has, including my property. I said you have to join this case now and defend the property. Bring the document out, they brought everything out. Very perfect. We now counter-sued them. We call it counter-claim. We defended the suit and now counter-sued and said, in your agreement, this agreement told us that if there is any issue on title and it goes to litigation, you will refund our money with interest. So we got that point, that was out of that contract. That's why this thing is very critical. This deed of assignment is very important. You see. So even when lawyers still do set and everything, bad things can happen. It goes to court. And so that if we win that case now, there will be what? Judgment. That judgment will affirm us as the owner again. That will be another what? Title. That this land I bought it from A, but B came to challenge me. I went to court, I won the case, and the court said I'm the owner still. It's still title. So if you see what I say, this land has court judgment, it's title. Because God has declared them. Then this one, deed of gift. Like I mentioned the gift for gift. So you have property, you love this man so much, your best friend or his children, you want to just gift him property, you give him a gift. That this property is now your own. I give you irrevocable gift. It's title. If someone says, my brother gave it to me. Sir, where is your deed of gift? That's it. So this was now the legal title now. This one was actually a title now. But the legal title is any title government gives you. I said before that the governor of a state is empowered that all land in a state are held by the governor in trust for the people. Do you get? So now A and B can buy and sell land. They didn't say without governor, you can buy and sell without governor, you can buy and sell. But to complete the process, you must get governor's consent. He must say, I agree. Do you know why? Some of those land can be government land. You will not agree. Say, I don't agree. Some of those land can be land under litigation. And they are in the registry. You say, no, let the case finish first before we agree. And majorly it's for taxes. Because if you want to do the consent, you will pay some taxes. That's why they are doing those things. Taxes. So, when you get... Now, let's assume government... This is a Yaba government scheme now. Right? Yaba GRA. And it's a virgin land. You just land, drainage and everything, and gates. Now, I say, this land, I want to give to 100 people. 100 allottees. You want to take land, they come and buy it, and estate will put solar and everything, and you now come and buy and you pay the money, and they give you allocation letter. That's consent already, because it's straight from government. No money there. The owner of the thing is selling to you. Do you get? Some estates in Lekki or all those estates, there are government schemes. As I'm buying, you're getting the CFO. Now you get allocation, they may get that thing. Anything you get from government is legal title. Then if you two private citizens now do a deal together, they sell, he sells to him, he bought, and they go back to government for consent, it's legal title. Now this one now, this CFO, how does that one come? This CFO, I'm jumping my slide already, but let me jump it. This CFO, now scenario one, me and my friend, I sold to him, he has bought. The land doesn't have any CFO, for just a customary ownership only. He now went to government, submit his title and everything, and they gave him title. The title he will get is government consent. But how will it appear? It will appear in this document, CFO. You get? Because government, you can't see his consent physically. I want you see it in the document called, it will just put, so but you must present something first to the governor. That's your document you used to buy it, your deed, your receipt, your survey. Also, you present it to the governor. He will not say, listen, we're validly done, it's not government land, you comply, you pay all the money, he will not give you this. Do you get? But if you have this now, like, and I say it for 99 years, and you spend 10 years, you now sold to this man, 89 years remaining, he will not get this again. His deed of assignment I used to buy it, you just stamp it, I consent, and register it in the record. He has 89 years. So only one CFO per land, but every subsequent transaction recorded as consent.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
So government consent and CFO. So it means that before the first initial person that owns the land gets the CFO, there is a government consent.
Yes.
That's wrong before you get the CFO, right?
The consent is evidenced by CFO. The first consent, like if the person applies, the first person to apply, first applicant to apply, no CFO, money land, just nothing. Want to apply for consent. The consent, what you will get as evidence of consent is this.
So like the government consent is like the right.
It's not even the like. It's not even the like. The government consent is the title, and will be evidenced by a CFO. Do you know why? You are submitting documents to the government, your survey, your deed, and everything. But when they sign all those things, they sign all the documents, and they see your payment and everything, you have done all the compliance and everything, they will now give you a certificate to occupy it, which will be registered. Certificate is consent.
So that brings me to my question.
Yes.
So
Okay.
it means that if there is a CFO
Existing. Yes.
there cannot be a new
No.
What you just do is
Consent. You register your instrument, your deed, your documentation. You register it. They will now register that A, they have got a CFO for 99 years, and so to B. This is the evidence of this is the deed. Now, A's purchased with maybe the family Z. We have it. We gave him a CFO. Now I want to sell the 89 years remaining, 10 years to this man now. Okay, he also has complied. Let's give him consent. You won't get a new CFO. But it's registered in the record of the government that you are the new person on that CFO that was standing. But they can't change the name again. But in the record, they show that A had a CFO. He has sold to B. B now has consent. And he has legal title also. If you sell again, the same thing. That CFO will still be the way it is. It cannot be changed.
so it's like in law.
Yeah.
A government consent is not an IR.
They are the same thing. When you see, so government consent is the general title. But the first issuance, the first evidence is CFO, which you will see. You see it there, certificate of occupancy. Some people call it R of O, Abuja, other people call different names. But different subsequent transaction on that CFO will not have a new CFO. Thank you. They will just stamp your deed of assignment, they will stamp it and register it. Register your own interest, which they are consented to, but you won't get a new CFO. Do you get?
Sorry,
You won't get. Yeah.
So, for example, now, let's say this land belongs to Mali.
Yes.
So, and I buy from Mali.
Sure.
What government will give me a CO?
Fantastic.
So when I now sell to another person,
what
government to give that person
is consent. Thank you.
Added with the CO and everything.
Yes. So all of them are consent.
So, but when they expire,
all of them are consent. I'll come to that. One of them are consent. But the consent, what you will see with your eyes, certificate of occupancy, is the first time. Subsequent grants, that you register, you won't get a new CFO, but you have consent in your name. Let me give you let me give you why it's important. If GoRealty bought from money now, and they have a CFO in GoRealty's name, and clients for GoRealty buys, and does not go and do his own C of consent, you know what will happen? The person, the law, GoRealty is still the owner. Do you know why? No, look, let's read this first line. If you don't register, GoRealty will be saying, don't be driving with you that they're the owner, of course, they can't do that. But under the law, if anything should happen and there's any issue, you might not have anything, you might lose out. Because where is your registration? Where is your register? You don't have anything. And I think you find that, well, yes, money, like 5% for the company. Let's start doing it immediately. Let's start. Someone say you don't want to do it, no problem. If you don't do it, nobody will say it's not your land, nobody will fight you. But if there's any crossfire or any district or anything, or some powerful just come and say, you want to do it, in government, they are powerful, they can see record and say, all this land, just say, people don't have consent, let's go and acquire it. They won't tell you, but we know that's what they do. You will lose out.
So, because we used to say that that's a really nice.
Yeah.
We used to say that as a company, we can do a general sale.
Yeah, it's correct.
If you do a general sale,
the
client needs to
yes,
possible for them to get
their own consent.
Or what they will just get consent.
Consent. Sorry, so let me use your phone as an example. See, GoRealty has this Pinnacle estate now. Register it in their name. So the one is what general CFO, and one is global CFO. Sorry, me and you are working. I like to use I like to put. Just say we have a CFO for our estate. Pinnacle. It's Pinnacle now. From year to year, Pinnacle. And you see a survey plan showing that dimension, Pinnacle now. Now, this Pinnacle now, you now bought one plot. This is one plot here. Shall you imagine? You still have all this thing here, one plot. I didn't do consent. No, that's the record. They're still seeing this whole phone. As the CFO, they're not seeing, because you don't want to tell them that I bought from GoRealty, come and register my own one plot now. Remove the remaining one that I bought from them. Even if it's a house, even if it's a flat you bought, this flat, you will measure the dimension of this flat. Do you understand? And register it. You can have a flat of 10 all these terrace in Lekki. 10 people has a what else? They have a CFO for the terrace. But you now want to register your own. You can say, okay, just register that my own flat A. Out of flat A to Z, the remaining is flat Z will be in the name of the company. But me, I want it to be my own. If I die now, my children will not say it's for GoRealty. Some people are very bad. They'll not be saying that you do not buy, start doing it. But that consent now has excluded you from the general grants. You now have a specific grants in your name. Do you get? So GoRealty has CFO. But encourage, if I ask you frequently ask questions, can we do our own? I think you should send me your frequently asked questions. I think you should send it to me. Let's review it. Send me GoRealty's frequently asked questions, FAQs. Let's add this in there. Now, can I apply for my own consent? This thing, let's add it there. Can I apply for my own CFO? You say the answer is no, because CFO is only issued once. But you can apply for consent in your name and everything you need. Consent. Like 5% of is 5% of it's 30%, but when you add lawyer's fee and bribe, sorry, bribe deal, we are really like when you have bribe, or don't call it PR. Say, mommy, please, money is for the fight to move. Please help me. I don't want my fight to be in the storehouse. So let's say like 5%. It's not. So for me, I don't like saying it's expensive or it's cheap. It just depends on the premium you place on your property. Do you get? If you think the property should be secured, you can put. And if you're selling property that has a consent, it's always more expensive than one that don't have consent. But if you're buying for a company, if you're buying for a company that has a CFO, you can as well don't bother. Because this company around you are here. So why if you can afford it, you cannot afford it. If you're buying in community, do your CFO, anything can happen. You can just say that Yoba just came in, Yoba just said, all the land here now, people should just. You won't take your land from you, you won't take your land. But just bring a foolish point and say, all this land now that is their founder's land, and people that do not have documents should come and start resigning. It happened in Sule now, like last 2 years. Yes. If you have a CFO, you challenge Oga, or if you don't take time, I will jail you. No, my lawyer will personally, without leave my land, and it shows the documents. Oga will just say, this one is, please, you don't want trouble. People don't have, just bully them away. Land, let me tell you something about land. Land is very interesting, but very, very annoying. The moment you don't secure your interests, somebody can see the loophole and exploit you. You now pay twice. That you are going to pay lawyer or producer, you might have to pay it again. And it's always painful to pay for something that you didn't plan for, and you have under pressure to pay. Do you get? So why don't you? So, but for a company like GoRealty, the client may not necessarily do a sale, because this company will not run away. This company will not deny you. No, like we are here. Even when we die again, we go stay here. Our children will be here. You not say amen. We are still here now. Okay.
So is there a different? What is global CFO?
There's no global CFO. I want to count it. It's number one today. You should record it. Record it. You record it very well. Nothing like global CFO. There is nothing like global CFO in law. A CFO is a CFO. Whether a CFO, okay, it's nothing like global CFO in Nigeria. A CFO is a CFO. Whether a CFO for 1 acre or for 10 acres or 50 hectares is a CFO. Nothing like global CFO. CFO given to an individual and CFO given to a company is a CFO. Global CFO is an aberration. I don't have the single global CFO. Please don't see it. So please.
So why did they use it?
You know, so it's because my phone is not with me. It's because so now this company normally CFO is issued to an individual, right? And Sesi Hundeyin one plot. But now, let's say something something company now they bought like 50 hectares. That's okay. We have CFO for the whole estate. It's global CFO. Is it global CFO? Is it global for the whole world or global for your own? It's an aberration. And the reason is because in marketing, people that are perfect marketing message don't have legal background. As I said, send me your FAQs. Let us review some of these things. So that if you meet a savvy investor that has a lawyer, and if I talk to you want to work for big men, HNIs, trust me, you will meet them. You meet them. Let me tell my client, you can't see my clients, it's me you will meet. If I tell my guy I should not buy it, sir, the deal is finished. Because I am his mouthpiece. Anything legal, he defends to me. So if I tell him glass here for now, I've already lost me already. I'm like, I'll first of all dribble you. How is it glass here for? I'll first of all need to finish you. Do you understand? So that glass here for. So I'm not trying to rehab anybody, but who just says to describe for a large, when a CFO is a CFO. That's 1 plot, 5 plots, 10 plots, 1 acre, owned by a church, owned by a company, is a CFO. You can say, okay, now we find out has about, I think, more than 1 hectare of land. That we find out is massive. I don't say he has glass CFO. No, Dangote has. Let me give you the proper context. So we have types of CFO. We have CFO for residential properties. We have for commercial. We go to Ikeja now. Ikeja Industrial District. Are you aware? Ogba, all those Obakran, all those places. You see a lot of warehouse factories. What do we give them? We can't build any house on that property. Go to Ogba. We go to Ogba. You know Obakran, Ikeja. Obakran. They have Guinness. All those companies. Even they sell those properties, they sell it today. They can't build houses there. Never. That area was earmarked by government as an industrial zone. Go to Alaba International Market. You know Alaba in Ojo, that market. You can't see houses in that market. Why? That place was the market. So you can give the market a CFO. You can just give the market union and say Alaba International Traders Union a CFO for that place. You can have family CFO. If government excise the land now, and that's something you should also put in your diary. Excision is not a title. Write it down. Excision is not a title. Excision is not a title. EXCISION. Excision. I mentioned it, I talked about it before. It's not a title. It's just proof that government has released a land that it once acquired. Has been released back to the original owners after taking what they want to take. It's not a title. Now back to what I'm trying to say now. Now I said that government can give a CFO to a family who have a decision, so they can sell that land because government has given it to them now. So it can say it's legal title. They now give them a CFO, it backs it up. They can now sell to any company they like with that CFO. Do you get? Because what government took from them, it released back to them and even backed it to a CFO. Even without the CFO is still valid because the exception is in the Gazette already. They're saying you have released it back. So anybody that families are selling to you is valid because this exception is valid. If you get a CFO, it's even more valid.
I didn't release it at a cost.
Eh?
Is it going to be released at a cost?
The excision or the no.
If the government gives
the back the land to them. They will pay for it now. Government, nothing is free in government now. You pay. If government gives you a CFO, if you want this excision that has a CFO, you pay for the CFO. The family will pay. You're not the owner of the land before. The land belongs to government. All land in a state is held by the governor of a state in trust for the people. That's what. Did you pay for your father? Your father has paid for the land when they came there. Didn't they come out? Didn't just match the land and say it's our land and stay living there and stay farming? Who did they pay to? They didn't pay now. So government is the owner of the land from the beginning. They've taken this back, giving you the remainder and give you an extension document to back it up. So anybody come to buy from you, say, how do we know that even this has been released back? You show them the extension documents. The one that when they acquired and the one when they released. They say it's in progress. Don't buy it. Do you know why? Extension in progress means the process of releasing back the parts that was taken is still ongoing. And you can't determine when to complete the process. You're not governor. Fashion can just say he does not want to give anybody extension. Someone can say, what do you want to tell the client? I have property that people have bought now, extension in progress till today. Want to get that money back? It's not marketing.
So is there a difference in extension in progress and then extension?
There's a difference. If something is in progress, you don't allow legal sort to confuse you. If something is in progress, what does it mean? Do you have that thing? Is there a chance you get it? Yes. There's a chance you will not get it. Yes. How will you tell somebody that you have this document, your title is extension in progress? It's an aberration. You don't have title. You just say we have document, we have deed of assignment. Finish. So view. So you can just say it has to title. Just say deed of assignment. Under bracket, CFO in view. So these are what you now use sales people, sales team, when they call these people, put our marketing in it. Maybe we should separate it, put our marketing in it now. When they now want to close, call people that can now say, we have a deed of assignment, we are currently processing our CFO, we have a file number, we have paid, you have evidence of payment, can give you the payment details, you can verify, you should verify, you have paid, and we will get it. Because if you will not get it, you will not allow us to pay. Because it's a process of CFO. So CFO, you first submit your documents. Document to be verified, approved, and vetted that yes, you can get a CFO. This is how much you will pay. Go and pay. When you now pay, the process will now start in earnest. But if you will not get it, they will not say you go and pay. Say that.
Okay,
not
so
approved.
Each one just only submitted document and start saying CFO, that means it's wrong.
If I say that, I can arrest them for that. I can arrest them for misrepresentation. CFO in view means, let's say now, you want to buy a car from the US. Yeah? This guy is a car dealer now. He used to bring a car from the US. And he bought a car from him. He paid him money. And someone say, oh boy, where's your car? I say, my car is in view. Are you lying? Why?
Because I already paid.
You have paid. I have seen the car, maybe on the ship. But now, you say, oh boy, that your car? He says in view. Say, you don't pay. Say, no, I have seen you gathering the money. Is it in view? It's not in view now. So I was not going to like this company. Let's not lie. I know that all these CFOs, they are very, very good. But people will buy land without. I see client bought land from somebody in this Lagos, ATM, no CFO. But we did our document. I got some surveys on the outside. I went to do check everything. I said, madam, buy it. But we are going to do our CFO immediately. And she bought the land. Don't lie to. Don't have to lie to anybody. Some people they trust you. They will buy from you. Don't be saying something is in view. Something is not in view. We have CFO. We want to get a CFO, but right now we don't have it. We are working towards it. We will get it. These things takes time. We're looking at a 2-year timeline, but you get it. You understand? That's okay. What if you guys don't get it? What happened to me? That's okay. If you don't get it, fine. Your land will not depreciate. You can buy land back from you. We can buy the land back from you at an appreciable value when it's time. Simple things. You don't have to say something is in view, something is not in view, and showing the program on Instagram. I feel like slapping them, but I can't do that. I just maintain my steez. Okay. No, ask. We have been asking. Ask. Yes.
We make mention that there are some places marked for industrial use.
Yeah.
Market. Or
Yeah.
places marked for farming.
Yeah, they're available. So it depends. So governments, they are human beings, and this policy can be made at a certain time. Maybe that time there was no development, and now development is now becoming rapid. And you need land. Maybe that area now is farming, but that area is becoming industrial. Like that, it's the ammonia now. My gas is for farming. and you've seen your estate there, like government to know that it's foolish for them to now say people should not do estate there because we'll make more money from taxes. So you can just okay, can we get another area of land we can push back this farm? Farming should not be in the town, farming should be like on the outskirts. They'll push them back and convert your CFO. No, not just a government that you want to do an estate. This is your proposal and everything. That can they convert this? You say yes, you pay. And I told you that you can convert a CFO in Ibadan, you can convert. But before you buy, you're able to ask questions. There's some land that will never convert it. Some lands will still be there. You will never convert it. Especially when it's really, really in the outskirts, like all those Badagry, some places, they will not convert it. But some, they might convert it. So it just depends on, and again, if you go as a group, if you go like, if you always read and you go and say, government, you have like some acres of land in this area, they are so massive, can you give us half of them? Let's buy an estate, and the lobby government, they can release it, but not you as a person, you know, rich. Unless you're an APC or you're a stakeholder in APC or the government or you're a stakeholder, you can ask, okay, let's set to you. You just set to say, convert it to. So this is that, the government policy is not casting, so you can change your policy tomorrow. But don't sell to people on hope, or they will change their policy tomorrow. Sell to people based on what you have now. My friend, okay, yes. Yeah.
So you were talking about the person getting governor's consent.
Yeah.
If he was from, say, a real estate company,
yeah,
and he wants his own CFO.
Yeah.
Of course, they cannot.
He wants his own consent. Or his CFO. Okay, as the first. Yeah.
But so now they give him the governor's consent.
No. If he buys from GoRealty,
yeah,
and GoRealty does not have a CFO,
GoRealty already has a CFO.
He gets a consent.
He gets a consent.
Yeah.
So what I want to ask is GoRealty's CFO still a better title than his governor's consent?
They are the same.
It's equal.
It's equal.
Okay.
Do you know why? Go back to that slide. Legal title. Any title document issued or registered by the government. It's legal title.
So what about register?
They are coming here.
Okay.
Please go to the next slide. That's where we're going to next.
Sorry, before the next slide.
Online. Okay, let her ask.
Thank you. The person says, but how come we have demolition cases despite the government of the state issues the document?
Fantastic. The law is that governments can acquire land compulsorily for overriding public interests. Even if I give you a CFO and everything was met like landmark, for example, landmark, I give you a CFO. And when I give you the CFO, 2007, I said Coastal Road will pass through VI, inside VI. And now, 2025 or 2025, I said, no, let it pass through the beach. You can't question government. Yes, okay, shouldn't they have known that? Yeah, we all admit that they should have known. Yeah, I understand those things. But that's why the law made that provision. There can be genuine cases where you can do an EIA. You know what EIA means? Environmental Impact Assessment Report. That the impact on the environment, if he passed through here, will be lesser than he passed through here. So on that basis, so what do they do to compensate you? Not only Nigeria, everywhere in the world, America, UK, Google it. You can acquire your land anywhere, you have to do airport, anywhere. But there's a procedure for that. They will notify you, compensate you. What they might pay you might not be equivalent to what you have invested to get. So that one. So even if you have a CFO, you can still be. And if you have a CFO and the CFO has conditions you must comply with, if you don't comply with, can you say if it can be revoked? Can use your land. Like now, this CFO now is for residential. You don't have to be church. They can't revoke your CFO. Or this CFO you have to start to pay some money called ground rent. You're not paying this rent. Like if he's in Abuja, he's dealing with Abuja. We can dealing with them to Abuja. You don't pay. I just say you didn't pay for 5 years. If you don't pay your money, all this outstanding and interest and penalty, your CFO will be revoke within 1 month. Or you must develop a property within 2 years. This is the condition of the CFO, and you don't do it. It can be revoked. You lose everything. It's always written in those things. People don't talk about it.
Just blaming me like.
So I'm not saying I support all this body part 100%. I'm not. But if you really sit down and look at it, most people are not really, they're just emotional. And you want to be among the elite in society, among the elite, don't be emotional. Be rational. You might not agree with everything the government is doing, but if you take a step back, okay, I don't like what they have did to landmark. I don't like it. I made some comments on social media, but really benefits people more. Landmark it was now, right? And if FICIArb is completed within say 2 years and it's really completed to the standard, really benefits people more than where landmark was before. Let's think rationally. Don't say yes. Just think. Don't say yes or no. Just think rationally. That if this Express Road is done now, this Coastal Road is done, and 10 lane, train, everything. You can park your car and charge your electricity, all those things. They say they do, and they really did it. Will the impact on people be more than just where? Let's say, landmark is very fine. Let's say the landmark the way it is. Which one do you think will carry more? But the problem is that will they do it?
Exactly.
That's it. So, but you cannot judge people by saying they are wrong because they will not do it. You get? If they should do it, the impact will obviously be massive on people. Imagine if I went to a property in that area, in that Bejuleki side, and the property he bought was the beach is here, was actually on the beach. When he got to that area, they now moved the road back to the VIS side. Imagine in this VIS side, the road was they moved it to the beach side. When I got to the Bejuleki, they now moved the road back to. I would have gone there. People should just try and go out and don't just stay out. Just take a ride. Not go there on your own. Just go to Bejuleki. Just go to some places. Just see what's happening. When I saw the way they are doing there, I was shocked. I was like, wow. I asked my please, can you send me 2 places the subsidy and here? That for now, the law pay should pay for now. I don't say land there. Because that time was like 2M, 3M. I'm like, can I get to play? My younger one said, for now, the city should not sell land. That's one of the way they go to, how they go to take shape. Do you get? Real estate shapes development naturally. So don't consume that I'm saying things like, oh, the government are corrupt, they're just taking people's land. Don't say those things. You can say it in your circle here. Don't say it online. Say it online. People want to do business with you. Like this person is a child. They're talking like a child. Don't you know the government is government? Don't you know government is? Don't you know, and it's true. But you have your own reservations about those people, but don't come saying online and start bashing government or whatever. No. Because under the law, they can acquire. It's not doing anything wrong. But administratively, things have been done better. Yes. Could I have told the man 2 years before time? Yes, but they have no duty to tell him. You say that give notice. Let's not say 1 month. Let's say notice is notice. So the law is an ass. But it is what it is. And as an investor, this is where I used to consult myself. As an investor, you can't only be an investor when you are scoring points. When things go against you, you're still an investor. If you lose everything today, go for that, you lose everything today. You know, say government is wicked and everything. But when you are making money, cashing out, government was good. So in life, you should always expect the days might not go your way. You bounce back. A man is going to beat landmark in other countries. He's moving on already. He will lose money, but his brand is strong that he will bounce back. Even 10 years from now, the man is going to bounce back. Do you get? So I'm not saying this that you go to social media and start. People can ask you this question as a client. Yeah, GoRealty. Government, we didn't mention property. You say, our property we have bought, everything, you have a plan, and the plan says it's free, it will be demolished. But we are not government and can't decide what policies will be tomorrow. But as we are speaking to you now, what's going to happen to the property? We are confident. Do you get? Clients just hear assurance. They want to hear, and Nigeria, but you're not the governor of Lagos, you're not the president of Nigeria. You all see that what we are selling to you is legit. Go and check. If there will be a change, it's not because we lied to you, it's because government changed. No, we didn't change. Government decided to change, not us. Do you get? So you asked a question about someone asked a question about something now. Yes.
So is it said that Gazette is a stronger title to see upon?
Never. Gazette. I said Gazette simply means Gazette. It's like this book now. I wish I bought it. I've read it in my office. Gazette simply means this book now. He and his family were the owner of the estate or this land. Yaba, whatever land. Government took it from them. This whole place and gave them back half of it and said, okay, this half now, you can sell it. Sell it. Now, when the government took it from them, there was a gazette, a document to publish that policy. It's gazette. How is that on title? Reason now, tell me how is that on title? Now, when they now give you back to the family and say, you have to release this extension and everything, this is gazette. It's not title. But it's proof that you now have it. Do you get? They give you a C of O. That C of O is the title. I say, there's some institution that comes with C of O. It's title. Title is, you register, go back. It's registered. It's registered. Is it registered? Is it registered? How?
It's not
Gazette. It's like newspaper now. It's like newspaper. Exactly. When it's government's newspaper, government saying that we have done this thing. If they appoint obas now and chiefs in the community, they have gazette for that. If they create new councils, they have gazette for that. If they pass budgets, for example, there's an appropriation law, it can be a gazette. Gazette is just saying it has been published. It can't be registered. But if they give you excision, published in a gazette, and give a CFO, then it's title. So gazette, I didn't list it. Gazette is not title. So write it down in your notes. Documents that are also write it down. Documents that are not title. Documents that are popularly confused as title, but are not title. Please, can you go to the next slide? Let's check. I think it's even there now. Okay, leave it here. Number 1, survey plan. Documents that are not title documents, but are always confused for title document. Title means, what's title? It shows that you are the owner, you can possess it, and you can register that thing. That thing can be registered. It's title. But so documents are not title, but it can support your claim of title. Number 1 is survey plan. Is that a plan, yes, sir? A plan. Yes. Can we show it? Sorry. Yes. Yes. Survey plan. What does it do? You can try. My sister, I think you know so much. Survey plan. What does it do? Survey plan. What's the function of survey plan?
It shows the survey of a portion, like you're buying from GoRealty.
Let's say you're buying GoRealty has this property, this office now. Yeah, tell me.
So I bought like 2 plots, or a plot from so I'm going to cut out my own.
Yes.
My name.
So what the plan? What is the plan? What will you now do? What is the plan's function? What is function?
Just to indicate that I'm the owner of the land, that portion.
You know why? Now, if I'm telling you that I bought a land in Abeokuta, have we seen the land? We can't see it. So how will I see the land now? Thank you. Can I show them?
Yes, sir.
You can pass it around.
Yes.
Please look at this document. Just look at it and pass it around. Don't squeeze it. Just look at it. This one big one. Let's use the big one. Please look at all this. Sir, let's hold it.
Let's use the big one.
Okay, let's use the big one. Now, this document now. Just tell me, what can you see here now? Anything you can see. What can you see here? No, just tell me, what can you see? Mention, what can you see? Coordinates. What's coordinates? Give us the English, the small English. Good. Just tell me what you can see here. Anything you can see, anything. Just tell me what you can see here. Let's bring it closer to them. What can you see? Scale, yes. What can you see again? Lines.
Original plan.
Go to that place. What can you see here? Start from the beginning. Nvidia. Thank you. Start from the beginning. What does this thing mean now? This first place. What does it mean? What does it mean? Nvidia, tell them what does this thing mean? From here to here now. From here to this blue. What does it mean?
Showing the name of the owner.
Yes.
Where it's located.
Yes.
State, local government, and everything. Description of the property.
How about
The size of the land.
fantastic? Give her a round of applause. Fantastic. Please, can you hold this for her? Can you hold this for him? Now, let me tell you something. That's our Pinnacle Estate. Yes, Pinnacle Estate. Ibadan. If you tell me now as a customer, will I know where it is? Tell me, Ibadan, will I know where it is? If I tell you, okay, it's near the road, will I know how it's near the road? But now, see now, let's be in the middle so everybody will see it now. But see this land now. If you show me this plan now, I'll see that, okay, your company's name, Abi, the owner. I can see the exact location, the village. I can see the local government area, the state. Then this is the size. Okay, this one will not give us the full size. This is the scale. The size actually should be here. If it's hectares or acres, sometimes it should be here. Like you see now. Now, I want to know where this land and the road is now. See, raise it up a little bit now. I'll now say, okay, the land starts from here. Okay. Now, can you see now? This land now, where does that start from? Can you tell me where does it start from? Where does it start from? Just guess. Where does the land start from? Where does it start from in this diagram? Can you guess?
Starts from like from under the land.
Yes, like from land is from where to where. Can you just guess where the land is in this survey? From here, right? Now, all these places in line now is the property. Can you see? Like this now. Here like this. Even to this place too. Can you see? Can you see? Now, here now, there are the surroundings to the land. Then there's a road here. Can you see a road now? Proposed road. So I go to geography. You understand? So this just gives you a description of the land. You don't listen to a judge. You are fighting over a land. The judge should not go to the land and say, let me see where the land is. You just say, show me a plan of the land. The plan simply means that how the land, how it sits on an area plus development. If there are things there, school, university, it will show it. Show you this road, that road, this street. So we won't do inside the site, the size plan. They start showing the streets of inside the estate. They call it size. They call it something. They call it size plan. So survey is just to show you that. So this is not tied to. Can you now say sorry? Can you now say this document now? You show me the owner. Does it show when you bought the land? Does it show who sold the land to you? Does it show how much you bought the land? How is this one tied to now? Tell me. How is it tied to? But can you list it as your document? Yes. Yes, because without this survey plan now, you can't identify your land.
But I was thinking that every judge in a court can identify these things, but there are 3 courts to go for.
Every judge that how did I know this now?
You studied, remember?
Yes.
You studied it.
No, I didn't study this. This is not law. This is not law now. This one too. Your boss did not read law too now, but why does he know it? Surveyor just said, surveyor, this is survey planner, and I learned how do you learn how to drive? How do you learn how to use your smartphone? You go to school for that one. How do you learn how to maybe not to type? See, let me guys give one encouragement to them. Be encouraged. This is my encouragement to you. Don't think because something is in one field, only people in that field should know it. No. I have people that are not even. I have one of my mentors, he's a lawyer. He has taught me about property than lawyers. My first deal, I got a survey. That's when I was survey. He showed that man, I knew it. How did I do it? I had a client who wanted to buy land in my church. He gave me 50,000. I said he wants to do search. He said charge him 50,000. This was 2017 or 2016, 2017. He said charge him 50,000 naira. And the man just gave me the money cash. I was shocked. 50k. Ha! I took the money. I said, sir, follow me to Alausa. I just took me to Lagos State Surveyor in Alausa. What's it called? Along the back way. We went to the office. He had one guy called Wale. He said the guy is not in the office. He asked him, what's your own name? His name is Wale. He said, Wale. Hey, come. Bring that same plan with you. And I showed this to the guy that this land, let me just check his name. But like, where is it free? Is it not free? Yeah, it's okay. You should wait. And I went to the office, checked the system, and said, it's a free land. Say, how much is it? Bring that money with you and give him 5,000. 5k. I can't give the guy. And I said, let's go. And I went. I have 5,000 with me. I said, that's how to do chatting. There on that spot. So I got what is still my survey till today now. Till now. We don't do in millions till today. I'm not a lawyer. I learned it on the spot. And Wale is not helping me. Anything, Wale, how far? Go to Badagry. You will go. So don't be intimidated. You understand? The way I know this thing, you can know it like this. Just that if you now get to nitty-gritty of doing it, you can call me. Or you can know it like me. Do you understand? Interest. A lot of people are in banking. They didn't study banking. People are in telecoms. They didn't study telecoms. People are in and they are the leaders in that industry. Do you get what I'm saying? So a plan is not a title document. Maybe I'm writing a book very soon. That book I'll publish it. Maybe what this problem will be solved. That book I'll publish it. Number two is receipt. Receipt is not a title document. But if the receipt is signed in the presence of witnesses, you have witnesses now, Sesi Hundeyin for so and so family, and there are witnesses to that receipt, and I sign it, these witnesses are witnesses, it can still form title kind of, because it has element of a title document, even though it's not a title document. So, but naturally, a title document. Execution is not a title. People are not right, you know. Written down. Execution, gazette, survey plan, receipt, building plan. They are not title documents. Building plan is not. But building plan can show that the person that got the approval obviously may be the owner, or will likely be. Okay, for example, now, what you call developers now. I'm selling some flats. Do you know some people sell flats and they don't own the flat? Do you know? This one knows very well now because he works with somewhere. Do you know JV?
Yes.
Tell them what JV is. Tell them. No, say it. Tell them. Describe it to them. JV. Just give them like 2 minutes. Okay. Tell them what JV means.
Okay. JV is joint venture. So, for example, someone has a large portion of land but doesn't have money to build.
Yeah.
They can partner with an investor that they will build, and then the investor can decide to give you buildings equivalent to the value of the land, or
we share. Or when we sell the property, the proceeds will be. Now, if the developer sit down, he's selling the units, and he says, I'm the owner, I have approval. And he said, let me see the title. And shows the approval. You will not agree. Say, Sir, how did you buy the land? Say, I didn't buy the land actually. It's JV. I'm bidding for. That means the person that will give you title is the person that has the land. But he will collect the money and give them. That person, the person that has that will sign for you. I say that possession might not be title. It might be ownership. But ownership is back to possession. Even though you are not physically there. Do you understand? So building plan is not title. Do you understand? So I've listed here. No, this one too, yes. Power of attorney. What does it do? Power of attorney simply means I want to appoint somebody to do something that I can do on my behalf. For example, I'm in UK. This man is my cousin. My partner from GoRealty. Go and help me to do the allocation. Help me to go and allocate everything. Go and help me to do it. Sign. I can't sign. I don't want to do his signature. Sign on my behalf. Before you can sign on his behalf, show me the power of attorney from your client. Your brother saying that attorney will state it here to help me sign this document from GoRealty on my behalf and do anything thereof incidental to that document. So he will sign. Instead of putting my name, I put his own name as if he's the buyer. That part will be the backing to do that. Even you can actually sign electronically and just it's accepted. You don't accept. You can sign electronically and it's valid now. It's valid. But can you power attorney? Or power attorney can say, okay, I want to buy from GoRealty. Everything you need to do, buying is negotiation and everything on my behalf. I don't want to come. That's power attorney. Or and the one that's popular as an investor, which you are doing. Family A has a land now, but they don't have network of how to sell it. Family then investor A, let me organize now. Investor A now knows people that can buy the land. Family A is in Pinnacle. Now investor A now says, okay. Because I can sell like people not give me money. I don't want trouble. Sign attorney that I am your attorney. I will sell the land for you. You will pay to my account. I'm entitled to 10% per purchase, per sale. And I will remove my 10% and refund your money less 10%. He signs. But it cannot transfer title to the person buying. You know why? He's not the owner. The attorney is for sale. For you to sell. But the person that will now sign that document, you still take me to the people that gave you that attorney to sign for me. That's why if you see this thing, run. But in some states in the east, they actually use this thing actually as title. Like Enugu, I don't know why they do that, but they do. Yeah, no, in Enugu, all those instances, they use this as their own deed of assignments. Like normally, deed of assignments in all those instances, they do. I want to ask them why they do, but that's what they do. Now, this one too.
Sir, does it expire? That power?
Yes, so it's revocable and it's irrevocable. Irrevocable means that it's for this. Do you know if it's land, I said sell the land for maybe 1 year. If it's not revocable, if it's for life and it's not bringing buyers, and so let's say bringing buyer, you now be stuck with say, okay, this is for Anthony, we'll give you, but let's test you for 6 months. So after 6 months, it's revocable. You can say can be renewed again. But if once it's to be irrevocable, you can now pay money. And say, okay, this land now is worth 1 billion. I can do 500 million naira to you guys. Can I buy it off? You say yes, I can buy it off. And whenever I raise the money balance, you guys, so you can ask, okay, we give you this land for it's irrevocable. Now everyone has bought it, but they'll still do some things. They'll still help you do 1 or 2 things. That one is irrevocable. And also, if for example you're in America, we have a case in Nigeria, you can't come over. You can send somebody to stand in for you in that case, to represent you in that case, to be your witness in that case. You get. That's when the power of attorney will be what you tender to the court as why you mentioned something, they might start stands up. Why are you a woman? You say, my boss actually representing me in court, the power of attorney. That's the function. It's an instrument of delegation.
So say,
let him out.
you said power of attorney.
Attorney.
So,
yes.
And the question is that, so if I buy from you,
yes,
relying on the power of attorney that you present to me,
yeah,
the right that you give to me, can it become the highest right on that land? Can the family come and say, see, we are not selling to you. Meanwhile, I relied on the power of attorney that.
Okay. Now this question I should ask you. Can a driver, a driver of a company or a driver of an organ, can he tell people that his car, he wants to sell it because he's a driver? Is it possible? Won't you ask now, where is your gas, whatever? And attorney is like a servant. Let's English people are very good in grammar. Leave all this English people. Attorney now like servants, but glorify servants. Go and help me do something, but in writing. You can't sell. You cannot sell something that doesn't belong to you. in real estate, anything you are buying, find out, is the seller, does he have power? Has he established facts that shows that he is the owner, that establishes there's no iota of doubt as far his ownership. Any iota of doubt you have, you will not go ahead. And that only is a red flag.
But you say something in the beginning that if somebody, an entity, presents an agent to represent them, the action or inaction of that agent, the person that the company will be responsible for.
Absolutely.
So if the family has presented the person as, okay, we've given this guy the power of attorney, we have issued the certificate, and I'm relying on that document, I think that.
So you're mixing two things up. Number one thing I'm mixing up is that number one, if a company, a staff employee of a company employee is acting on the company's behalf, right, and he commits an infraction, a wrong, the company will be held liable. Do you know why? An act of a company, of an employee, binds the principal as far as the employee is acting within the scope of employment. If your company says you have GoRealty's hires or former boss or whatever to run an inspection, you now go and carry your girlfriend as going, as it happen, you don't be liable for that one. No? Because that assignment is not company assignment. You have deviated. If they prove it, the person will jam. Some of you say, the company not pay £1. I'm the lawyer. I will drag you. Can't pay. But if you are going on your own, you are really going to the pinnacle estate and something happened to the person, not here, and something happens, the company will be responsible for it. But now, I said sell land for me. I didn't say sign. I didn't say you should issue title. When I said you can't even issue titles because you can't exercise. See, even if I ask you to do something as my boss, and you lack power to do that, you can't still do it. Because the person in law that can give title is the person that title resides in. Do you understand? Can someone name your child for you?
Why?
Like I'm saying, pastor can just say, okay, I give additional name, but someone can just say, I'm going to name your child because you told me that, you know, I'll be your friend, I'll stand by you, I'll be your best friend, and based on that one now, I want to name my affection with you did not get to. I didn't say you should name my child for me. So even if you love me and you do it, it's not valid. Even if you do, it's not valid because you don't have power to do it. Do you understand? So the family has said sell for us, but under the law, a person that does not have a thing can't transfer it. Maybe that will know that in law. Maybe that you can't give what you don't have. What's the Latin margin for that thing? I've forgotten it. You can't give. Remember that's not called I bet. You can't give what you don't have. The person that has your part, like, see, these things are not hard to find out. You can always call a lawyer, but you're on your own thinking. Just be a little bit discerning. I say you won't lalabi. Yes, bring it. Just bring it. What's your name? My name is James Michael. Okay, no problem, Michael. Check. If this document is giving you, is there any James Michael in that document that bought? If there is none, they say this afternoon I give him the Michael is like, how did James Michael buy it? Say, don't worry, I'm the attorney. Voila will start in future. If those people become their eye clear, they are not becoming someone in their family, you start suing and say they never sold it. Do you know why? Their powers to you was to sell, not to issue title on that beer, except, and they even state itself, it cannot happen unless you have bought it. Party don't you can't sell, you can't issue title, you can't transfer the assignment on my behalf to somebody when it's not your own. You can't. Even if you do it, it's going to be void ab initio. Void means it's of no effect. It cannot happen. It cannot. The law forbids the doing of an impossible action. So even if they mean well and say, okay, sir, you want to buy for us, you know what, everyone's even do everything and they mean it. The law will forbid them from doing it. The law will forbid them that own that from doing that thing because they should not do it ordinarily. It's not possible. It cannot be done.
So this house is where that thing happens, where
the attorney
sells.
Yeah.
So you know he has the right to sell.
Of course.
So not the right
to transfer title. Yes.
So can the family revoke that sales?
They can't revoke the sale because they've given them authority to sell. They must now give effect to that authority by giving title.
So does that mean that the family are they are liable to give title?
They are compelled.
Can I sue the family to give the title?
Why not? If this man is delaying, like is blocking from seeing them, you can sue the family that your agent that you appointed to sell to me took money from me. I'm not giving that. So what you call in contract, if someone puts a contract now, what you call a remedy of specific performance, because if you take money back now, it doesn't do anything for you. You don't know what you want is your land. You bought land, so you know. You said the court. I bought land from this. I rely on this agents. I rely on this principal's instruction to this agent, which I saw, and I rely on, and it's actually true. But this principal has refused to give me title. Compel him to give me title. No money back now. You will compel him, because we compel him to give you title. Because this man has been the link. He has taken money, transferred money. We have to do so. They will compel you, the owner, the principal, because you are bound by the act of your agent. However, your agent cannot act for you to transfer title because he lacks the power to do it from the beginning. The way somebody cannot name a child for you, even if you name the child, the name is not valid. You can't sell. You cannot give. You can't transfer title to somebody except you have an irrevocable attorney. You've already bought it. That developer is doing JV now. He's doing JV. The developer is doing JV. He took a land from somebody, built for them. They want to now sell. He can't give title. But even though his money is in that project, he has invested money in that project, he can't give title. But the person collecting, the owner of the land too, cannot share the money without his, because his money is involved. So it's only that, give me my money for the, we are agreed on 60-40. You have land, I bought investment, I bought the property, I built the property. So if you are selling, I take 60, you take 40, because I bought more money, you just bought land. But I can't transfer title to you. Do you know why? What I have is a JV agreement. How I will build, you share, my liability, everything. But I can't transfer title. The title is still your land. And either has the land, has everything on the land. So no matter how I cry from that and I jump up and jump down, I can't transfer title. Because I have not yet acquired title. You cannot transfer what you've not acquired, except by inheritance or by other means, gifts. You can't prove a link of acquisition. You can't transfer. You can only sell, you can market, you can promote. So this is not title. This one too is not title. Okay.
So 2 questions.
Yes.
So what is the difference between a deed of assignment, deed of transfer, and a deed of conveyance?
They are the same thing.
The same thing.
Let me explain. Anything deed. Deed simply means a written document, written instrument used to transfer interest in land. Any interest in land must be transferred by deed. This simply means it's in writing, it is signed, it is sealed, and it is delivered. It's for a grammar. Leave grammar. Let me tell you. So deed now. I bought land, you sold land. A document is involved. Who bought? Who is the seller? Listed. Who is the buyer? Listed. Background of the sale. How did you come about the land? How did you use the land? Who owned the land? All those things you are going to sell, it should be listed. How much did you agree? Is stated here. What are the liabilities of the seller and the buyer? Is listed there. Then they will now sign. Buyer will sign, seller will sign. That is signature. Then they will put seal, red seal, that to make it binding. Then you exchange contracts, deliver. So deed of assignments is deed. Deed of conveyance is deed. Land sale agreements too is deed. But now, sorry, but let me now go further now. Deed of assignments now, it's usually used when you are selling land that when you are selling land that you intend to obtain legal title from the government. Do you know why? The law deems people already on land now, on lands now, before 1972. Above 1970, the people in the land, they are deemed to be people entitled to get the CFO, what we call statutory right of occupancy. They are deemed because they are already there, so they can apply, but they want to sell. So they sell now to you. They are sold to you as somebody entitled, which makes it also get the consent. So that deed, when I say they've assigned to you so and so number of years. Do you get? That's deed. You're just doing a normal contract you want to do for just a contract now. That can be deed of conveyance or deed of land sale agreement. You're not transferring any interest. You're getting a CFO, you got a CFO from government for 99 years, and transferring to him. You assign the remainder of your interest. You've used 99 years, you use 10, many 89 years, transferring 89. That transfer is assignments. Do you get? But if you're not going to get government consent, it's just normal. You're just transferring your interest. Transfer generally is conveyance. Do you get? It's an agreement. So anyway, you're using let's learn this one is assignment, this one convenience layers will now come. But generally, just tell them agreement. Just say agreement. Agreements that you can have an agreement to back up your deed, to back up, and which you can use to apply for government consent. That seals that. But the one you now use, depending on the transaction, the parties involved, the company involved, that one layers will now really start coming into. But for you need to know that the company will give you an agreement, your deed of assignment, your deed. Right? But let me answer this one. This one now, sale. Of sale, have it.
Sorry.
Okay.
So if a client acquires a CFO property from a company, and the government comes back to claim their portion of land for an ongoing or future development, who gets the compensation? Is the company, client, or both? If the company is getting the compensation, will it be shared with the client as well?
That's because
That's
the
absurd.
if the client is not to CFO,
Yeah.
the CFO is still like a company's name. So who gets the compensation?
The person that his name is on the government side, on the government document, government register, government record as the holder of his CFO or consent, you get compensation.
So that's it.
That's the answer.
They can
So
the client send that the receipt and document related with the survey plan of assignment
to government,
to the
company.
as
So if the government compensates the company and give company 5 naira, let's say give company 1 billion, billions, 1 billion. GoRealty now. GoRealty people maybe they have paid for land and the land is like maybe 500 million or let's say 900 million, and they have only so you can say okay, we'll refund you back your money, but it shouldn't be a current value. If we do say we cannot have enough to give, so we'll give you because we want to be equitable to you, even though you don't. I will not be bringing out the that you don't have title. You don't know. Between we and government, you have consent. But between me and you, do you have an agreement? Yes, we'll give you something. Yeah.
How about registered survey?
Registered survey is not a title, but it shows that area of land now, in the government record, they recognize it that one, it is free. Government will not register, they won't register a survey on a land that is their land. They will never. They'll tell you that this land is under acquisition and cannot be. They will not. I won't accept it. If it's not, if it's free, they will register. That registration means that. So why it's not tied to? But they acknowledge the fact that area, the person claiming the owner is the owner until someone else come and disclaim otherwise. Is the owner because he has tendered a survey to back up a document he used, he did to buy. Because some don't stand alone, they rest on title. I'll my deed of assignment. You see a portion there where the survey plan, you put the deed of assignment, you put the land size number in square meters, you put the survey plan number and date. And even the last page before the signature page, you now put the coordinates. So those numbers, east, west, sometimes all those numbers and letters. What's it called again? Beacon numbers. Yes, beacon numbers. Beacon. You put it there. So that register survey is just to show that this portion of land in our record is not government land. And the person claiming owner, the name on the document is the owner, pending when any other person come and challenge it and succeeds. Till that time, register in GoRealty's name. Do not.
Hello, sir.
So even if you have
I noticed that.
Has that finished question on the?
one more.
Okay, let's
So
ask.
I noticed most real estate
Companies.
Lagos states.
Companies.
especially Companies.
Yes.
They do more of registered surveys.
Yeah.
And probably the process is
It's cheaper.
higher or something like
It's
that.
cheaper. It's cheaper.
So what I want to say is if a client now wants to, change
This one CFO.
have a title of CFO
Yeah.
on his or her name,
Mm.
and the company at large has a registered
Survey,
survey
yeah.
as the title of now. So can the clients
Why
can
not?
the clients go ahead?
Why not? But you go work away. So let me tell you, it can happen. So now you ask question: does the company has a deed? Yes. Did they have a receipt on family? Yes. Some companies are very fun. They don't want to come with family. They don't want to, because that's going to CFO. You have to have the family to get a receipt in their name, or you rely on the one that GoRealty already has, but you pay twice because for every transaction in land, the governor must give consent. GoRealty have already done no consent now. Let's say it's still on, or it's no consent, and they don't want to do for now, and you want to do your own. You have step 1 already that was not registered. Government people, you can't cheat them. Government, you will pay for that one. You just see your documents. You will receive from family Abekuta. You look at the year, well done. You say, where is this person's consent? We don't have. You will pay that one first. Now pay your own. If you want to bypass this, I'll say it, even if I'll say it, if you want to bypass that stage, the fastest way to bypass it, you will not go and make family on your own. A family, people sold to GoRealty, please, can you sign for me? As if you sold to me. You're not paying them the current value now, but they actually will charge you. You say, at a phone, 10 million, 1 M. But you pay them the 1 M, they will sign for and put the figure that you want.
Like for future reference.
It's not invalid. Because those people, we are the owners that sold to GoRealty. If you go and meet them back, so what I'm going to do that, I'm going to ratify that I bought from this company too, but I also want you to also put your hand in the sale. I want you to also, like, even though it didn't sell to me, I paid to you, but I want you to also be aware as the original land owners or owner you get. So don't charge you for the land. That's
the family you're talking about.
Yes. Yeah, but most companies will block you from going there. Because you want to go and see their secret. You want to go and see their source, so they will block you from going. But if I was a lawyer, if GoRealty will get to that stage, in fact, we will get God God's money, we will get the CFO. You can't go to anywhere, we will go give you. Now we will give you the CFO. Go and get from government. I don't want to go to the backyard and I'm seeing. But if you're buying about normal communities and everything, we do it. Because that one, who just go again? You have to tell the client that clients, there's no CFO here. But they've sold it 10 times, for 10 times already. You pay 10 consents, 5% in 10 places. Anyone see the money? Family can never die. Somebody be alive, like that inheritance, children, grandfather, so you go with family, say, okay, family A, and this is put for them. It's a business. That's what the media is a business. So if you know that people will need their help one day, something they will know, so they're only waiting for you to come every time. In fact, in a community like my area, Oshodi now, if you don't have a document from the family, like the person has sold to you already, the document is lost or not exists and everything, you gotta meet them, you pay 15 million, 15 or 20. It's fixed too. If you don't want, go fashion yourself, go to someone who like that, you will bounce you back. They say, show us the root of title. And you don't have it. You see it, you go back. So if you have their title, the person has their title document, their receipt, they will say, okay, for us to give it to you in your own name now, we're having 5 million naira. Because you even have, person has, so that's if you're negotiating for those deals, say, okay, what do they have? They don't have, so if you don't have their title document, you have been there for years. Can you share the cost of the receipt they will charge us now? You are paying 50, let's pay you 45, or let's pay you 40. So you bear 10, you also bear 10, or you share the money. So that's when you will not hook them. You get? So someone will say, no, she are buying it, I'm not going to pay any money. So some people say, well, like that, they just bear the cost again. But with that document now, you cannot go to government. Government, and we have to do consent. Here's your document. Family. Wait, that you have sold 50 times. No consent government. You have to say, you presented a receipt. I presented a deed as if they are the first people that bought it. This is the secret I'm telling you. The secret.
So if the clients now decide not to go through all this process and just leave the register something that the company gave to them.
So for land, most times, if the company that bought it, they did work very well from the money. They pay people they should pay very well. The company, most times, it will not go wrong. Most times, it won't go wrong. So, but a company should not just relax like that and say, they need to also step up. After 5 years or something, raise money, do CFO, because those things too. A king can die now. And children that people that person not be a king cannot be someone that's school in Harvard. There's a light thing that says, no, they are red law. Say lie. I revoke, start doing grab. Before people win the case in court, you first of all bully everybody first before you recover. So those things, and this is a company now. If you don't want to hear story, so your business will not be upsetted.
When we sell now, sometimes I will tell my clients that you still have to perfect your
title. Yes, of course. You're correct. But if the company already has a CFO, you may not necessarily go and do your own consent. It's not like so important, but advisable. If you can plan for it, it's advisable. But
I think investors rely so much on
the companies. Some like we now that are starting in real estate, like we now here now, may not afford to buy property as a CFO, which is almost in Lagos State, CFO, let's say in Badagry places, it's like 20M minimum. Like if I 20M self is rare, it's scarce, like inexpensive now with CFO. Yes, 20M in Ekpe with CFO is rare. Hey, I'm telling you the truth, it's rare. You do like for CFO now 30 and above. In Ekpe, I'm not talking about like 50. Thank you. So, but so once you start an investment, you start an investment. My parents they have CFO. No, they say your land. Nobody said it. Nobody pushed them. But they're just saying that things can happen. And by and large in mainland Lagos, in downtown, like in town, it's not safe to live for years without title. You get? You can have my parents have that now is CFO. Nobody has saying they should leave the land. Nobody, because people they paid to, we are the real owners. That's the problem. If the real owners don't have any issue with you, you don't have a problem. Government to know you book your title. Government to know and say, could I have CFO now, leave the land. Government to not say that. But if they acquire the land compulsorily for projects, they will not pay compensation because you don't have their title. They just give anything they like. If there's any case in court and somebody has a CFO on that same line, since your property not have a CFO, you lose out. Those are the dangers. But ordinarily, not having a CFO does not mean you can't exist. You can exist on. You will get there. You see it.
Is it possible for someone to have a register? Well, I know that register survey is part of the requirement for COO.
Yes.
So if I have a register survey on the land,
yeah,
and I don't have COO,
yeah,
it's not possible for that person to have a register survey on that same land without my consent.
It's very difficult for me to register a survey twice in the land. It's very hard.
Like, is it possible? Is it something legal? I said they want to.
It's hard, but it's possible. Because in Nigeria, anything is possible. But now, this is how I want you to learn very well now. Now, learn this very well. I want you guys to learn this now. Learn this very well now. See, if you want to establish who owns something, please, next slide. You want to establish who owns something in land, is not register survey.
Sorry, we have questions.
I mean, let me see. Okay, let's stay. Now, if you are fighting on the land, so if you are fighting on the land now, my friend, put it. Survey is not to settle the problem. What will settle the problem? Who has better title? If two of us I have deed of assignment, you have deed of assignment. Who bought first? Do you get that one too? If I'm more powerful than you now, and let me say you bought it for me, and I have permission, I cannot tell him to forge the date and said they don't look at it. If you put an earlier date, you might lose out. People can testify that they sold to me before you, and you will accept you have a witness. Like I say, you bought before me. But if you have a registered, you have a CFO registered, and I even bought after you, and you bought before me, I bought after you, but my right is, let's say, both from the same owner now, the same person sold to us, but there was a mistake, there was a mix-up. You bought first, you now relax, you don't do anything, and I came to buy. Saying, that might not say, just abandon the land, let's sell to this man. Once you leave it down, and say to, and I get to see you immediately. You come and fight me because you will lose. Do you know why? When there are two competing interests on land, two competing interests on land, two competing people, they are both claiming ownership equally. The person the law would give is not somebody with title, is somebody with legal title. There's title that is not legal, and there's title that is legal. It's the legal title that will supersede. That's your full, that consent will supersede your 5 years or 10 years, whatever. Because the law does not recognize first to enter, recognize first to register. Now, except the person registered first now, registered it with fraud. I will put that so to him too. Let's say family A sold to family B sold to family A are the real owner. And family B sold to me, I want to use my consent, and I've won you in quotes. If I can prove to me because family B are the people that ordinarily should have sold it, my CFO becomes useless. Do you get it now? Because CFO too is just like I'm endorsing what people have done. But if I can prove that what you did is fraudulent, is wrong, and what I did is right, if the foundation is weak, you cannot win. You cannot use wrong process to claim the right procedure, right? So, right procedure, right foundation. Wrong foundation, right procedure, you will still lose your. They still lose it, go to court and they lose because the people that sold that land ordinarily should not have sold the land. So, like I said, the cocoa of this problem, the one like that, make sure you are buying from the right family. And you secure everybody is with you. You now go ahead and register. I want company that have grown. I want one company. I don't even know the Merit Abode. Merit Abode. They are in August. Then what's it called? They are in this embassy new headquarters at along the Ibadan Expressway. Yes, Shimawa. Yeah, actually, thank you. They have an estate there. I want to buy from there. So I was going through your documents. You say 5 years ago, you didn't have CFO. It was 5M per plot. Now, a plot of land here now is like 30, 25, because they have a CFO. So a company should be growing. You may not have a CFO now. And most of all these committees, most of them, to be honest, they are quite fair. But sometimes somebody can be the family head and be greedy. I overheard what people I was selling before. The only people I was selling, maybe he was really this camp, and someone that is not the other family is now very greedy. He now start changing the oath and says, no, you have to. So if you don't have a CFO for that time, you are now either you swim with them or you sink with them, you go and pay money. So that's the problem. Because I grow as a company, you start thinking, how do I raise money to get this title? Secure. So if anybody is coming from anywhere, I can say, you guys sold to us now. Look at the documents. And we don't have a government title. So what else do you want? Go and arrest. Do you get? You that. So but ordinarily, not having CFO does not mean you don't still valid. As far as the person is not denied that it's sold to you, it's valid. You get, but the person wants to not get his own concept now. We now have to go and start meeting this family. That's where the issue is. You now have to, if you want to do it, you can't go. You have to. You can pay. You have to pay you guys a fee to help him to go and do the process, because you don't want to give him your link. You can pay a fee. Give us maybe 20,000 naira. Help you to do the process. Get the document for you, sign your name, but you will not go there. We'll give you. You can now go and do your own CFO. In that your own one plot. You get, but the whole thing see our own. And then they are ready. Some people might have the resources to do it. Don't discourage them. Let them go and do it. Just say, sir, we can help you to get the documents from the family signed. What you need to get is CFO. We can get it for you. So your own plot. And just try to them a token or whatever. Do it for them and give them documents. You can get their CFO done by themselves. It's fine. Because if I'm someone's lawyer too, I will insist that I want to do it. That clients bring the money, I'll run around for you. And if you want to, and if I should not do it, I will not be happy. I'll feel you're hiding something. So you cannot say, okay, you do it for the client, but you pay the company a token. So you do the work because you don't want to expose that's your trade secret. You don't want to expose your source to the market. You can't do that. But they say, no, you can't do anything until you don't have CFO, you can't do your CFO. It does not make any sense. It does not make sense.
They are saying it's preferably the company does it.
The company will do facilitate the process. Do you get? Because if they want to do this one, and the company is not ready to do their own 1 acre now or take 50 acres, they're not ready because the resources is not there. And he wants to do this one plot now, don't stop him. But just say, we'll facilitate the process of the documentation that you need from the money level. We'll do it for you at a token. But I don't see companies doing that. I don't know why. They always hide, they're always so stiff. I'm like, what's wrong with you guys? You guys don't want to grow. Because those things make clients to be,
Transparent.
Yeah, they feel like you're a partner. Not like you are just hiding everything. You don't have to go and you have to tell them the link. Just say, we'll do it for you. And the end document sign for you is valid. Submit it to the government and you get your one plot of land. CFO. Doesn't stop your own remaining 99 plots. Doesn't stop anything.
So if the company wants to get their answer,
it excludes that one. Yes, it excludes that one. Even though the survey will still capture whatever, but it's still within that plot. But that one plot now is not for this person. They will exclude it. It's not a big deal at all. Is there a question online too?
Yes, at the end of the lecture.
Okay, so let me run. So now, let me run down. At the end, so let me. What's time now? I think I've spent time. This is 12 already. Jeez, let me run, please. So now. This one, I want you guys to pay attention. This one is very important. If you get this one very well, if you get it, you'll be an elite realtor. You'll be elite. So how do you do social deals? Because marketing is always like front end. Before the person buys, what happens at the background before you now see the deal? Like, okay, I want to sell. How do GoRealty get what you are selling? For example, I want to show you. Now, in every land deal, go back, please. Go back. Okay, no, go forward. There are 3 stages. Okay, you have the prepayment stage, and you can't see this in the textbook. This one is my own review that the textbook. This one is me. You did textbook. It's my own personal thing. Yes. What happens before you pay for land? What happens when you pay for land? After you pay. So prepayment, payment, and post-payment. Now, when you want to sell a land is about to be sold. Now, what happens? The first thing, offer. This one want to do role play. Madam, come. My brother, come. Two of you. This is our guys. Role play. Fantastic. Now, I want you to do a role play. GoRealty. Right? She is the client. Him is the GoRealty. You are the sales guy. I want to close her. You understand? Now, I want you close her. Now, see, sorry. You want to close me. To close back. You understand? I want to close the client. Sorry. So, now, see now. There's offer. You know what offer means now? It's your party. An offer can be from anybody. It can be from the person that wants to buy. Can ask you that I want to buy. That's offer. Or, madam, buy from us. It's an offer. No, that one is okay. It's an offer too. Then after offer now, She wants to buy. What will she do? Where is the land? How much? What are the issues? She's asking questions on due diligence. Can I go and see it? Inspection. This one. The next thing is that she will negotiate. I buy the plot in call. Which you give 5 million naira. Madam, okay, you can pay at once. We'll do it for you. Negotiation. Then acceptance. If everything she said, he likes it, or even something don't cut foundation, I agree, and they dad, okay, we accept, we are good. Acceptance. Please go to the next stage. Now, let's jump. You sure you guys know? Jump, please. Jump. I'll come back. Jump. I want to. Now, when she agrees, now they now want to pay. Say, okay, how do I pay? I can't send my account details. Say, I will pay to the bank. We don't pay to my account. I pay to the GoRealty account. Okay, send me the account number. She now pays based on the agreed terms. Okay. Me, I jackpot. I'm in UK. And yeah, I'm doing 3 jobs, so I cannot pay 5M. I'll pay 2 times. What are the terms? And 2 times, okay, you pay. If you do default, you pay. All those terms, they agree. She now pays based on the agreement. You pay once, is here. Then, after paying, what's the next thing? Give her receipt. Give her assignment for after 1 week, 2 weeks, 3, documented everything. Then after that, she signs. Next stage, please. She signs and they sign contracts. Then, now after payment, what happens now? She has finished paying. What's the next thing? When will that happen? GoRealty, hey, email. Want to go and we are handing over. We are going to allocate to Pinnacle phase 5. You are going to back and gather here. Let's go together. That deep are going to. This will happen. If it's not a company selling, if it's just individuals, they will pay. Say, okay, let me take it to the land. This is the land there. Or I can take the tenant. I see your landlord. Or if it's a land, this is the land. I'll put you inside the land. Enter your leg. You enter the land. Then she now takes possession. Oh, do corner place for me. Do fence. Go there. You put do fence in your company. Yes, we'll charge you. Charge her. Do her own small fence there. Then, if she likes, God bless consent. Do you get? Now, if we should do role play now, I want to sit down. When I do role play, 2 minutes. No, not do role play yet. When I do role play, if we should do role play based on what I've told you now. Prepayment stage, payment stage, and for you guys to pay attention very well. Role play. Please, close her. She must buy you. She must buy. Oh, yeah.
Offer first, yeah.
Yeah, now start now. Record it, yes, please. Record it. Yeah. People should get in chair. Let them sit down. Make them sit down. Make them feel right. Sorry, make them sit down. Give them chair. No, customer now. Yeah, give her a chair. Make she sit down. Give her a chair too. Like you be freestyling. You get. Give him a chair. Sorry. She must buy you. She must buy.
She has to buy according to the.
Oh yeah. Give her a seat. Aha. Yeah, let's start. My friend, start from the beginning. Start from the pre. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
So the property is apparently not
Sorry, I know that. You won't be able to hear. Sorry, and your voice is more loud than talk.
Okay.
So we can barely even hear you here.
The person I was speaking to is here. So we have so many infrastructural development by the government that has been assigned for that axis, and this is why I've been talking to you about it before now. So that, I mean, even though it's very cheap for now, you can also key into that vision for the future, and you get more interest as time goes by. So the property is currently sold for 1 million naira per plot, and that is the best you can get right now, because we even have several real estate companies in that area that are selling for higher prices, and they don't have a better document than we do. Okay.
Where exactly?
It's in Moniya Ibadan, along Moniya Isenyin Road, Ibadan.
Okay.
Yes. The next is due diligence.
Okay, I'll need to do my findings and I'll get back to you.
Ask questions about the land.
Okay, about the land. What documents am I going to receive after payment?
Every client that buys from us is private to receiving a deed of assignment, but generally we have a registered survey for the whole expanse of land that we have, and we are also looking into getting our own COO, but by the time we get the COO, you cannot get it at the same price.
How many years? How many months will it take? Like
to get the COO?
Yeah.
We cannot project
because that is not within our jurisdiction. But one thing we can assure you is that all our documents will eventually have a COO.
So you're telling me now that if I pay, I'm going to get my receipt and...
Yeah, so the process is that once
and deed of assignment?
Yes, please. Once a client pays and the payment is being confirmed, if you are paying outrightly, you get a deed of assignment and of course a purchase receipt and a contract of sale.
Okay, after my payment, how many weeks will it take for me to get my documents?
Deed of assignment. Your deed. So there is what you get first, which is the contract. It takes within 24 hours you get that, but your deed of assignment takes within 2 weeks maximum to be forwarded to you.
The contract. Am I paying installmentally? I want to pay in full. If I'm paying in full,
if you are paying outrightly, you get your receipt within 24 hours. So your deed of assignment within 2 weeks.
Okay.
Because for your deed, it has to go through the lawyer, lawyer signature, and there's what we call a seal. There has to be a seal from the lawyer. So it takes within 2 weeks, you should get that.
If I'm getting 1 acre, is there any discount for that?
Currently, we do not run discounts. And why I said so is because this is the best offer you can get. For every real estate companies in that area, you will definitely be buying at a higher price. So we are already giving you a discounted price.
Are you sure?
Yes. You can make your findings too.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you accepting?
Yeah, I'll for it.
Next slide.
So you're making payments.
Okay, so you send your account number to me.
I'll send the account number.
Okay, I'll let you know after the payment, and I'll send you a receipt for confirmation.
So you have sent me a receipt.
Oh yeah.
So immediately you send the receipt 24 hours. Within 24 hours, so the receipt has to be confirmed first. I'll send your receipt to the finance department. They confirm it.
Sorry, please. Can I see a general survey for the land? Is it
Of course you can.
Okay.
This is survey.
Okay,
so this is the survey.
Because I need to see it before.
When we're having this conversation, I told you that we have a registered survey for our land, and you can also confirm the survey at Ministry of Land.
Okay.
So this is a registered survey that covers the whole expanse of land. There is a survey number, survey plan number. You can take it to the Ministry of Lands for confirmation.
So after the payments and I receive my deed of assignment, so when am I going to be allocated?
We currently,
Yeah, you have to.
Okay. This is peculiar to me. We have a property that can be allocated immediately. We have. Okay. So this particular property, Pinnacle City, we cannot allocate you a loan.
Okay.
So we have. There's usually a plan for allocation that covers all clients that have paid outrightly or those that have completed their payments over time. So we will communicate you within 3 months maximum. We usually have our allocation.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yes.
So thank you.
So you have not sent me receipts now.
I've sent you a receipt.
Okay, so once your receipt is taken, I'll forward it to the finance department. They confirm. Once confirmation is done, you definitely get a mail within 24 hours for your receipt. And I'll particularly see to it that your documentation is completed within 2 weeks, as promised earlier, and you get your documents.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Speed now.
And okay. So, am I supposed to invite her to our office? If she's
okay,
asking for our documents, right? Okay. So, madam, as promised from our previous conversation, and what was sent to you via the email, you said your document was going to be ready within 2 weeks, and now it's ready. So I would love you to send the address, your preferred address, to receive the document, which will be forwarded today. You get it today.
I would like to come to your office.
Okay, I'll text you the address.
All right.
For office. So you're not in the office. All right. So Mrs. Okay, Dr. Oluwole.
Miss Moyo, sorry, Olua. Call my name.
All right, thank you so much. We really appreciate your trust, and I particularly, for one, appreciate the fact that you could see to the end of this contract with me and the trust you actually have in me. So thank you so much. This is an evidence of your land ownership. I mean, the agreements we had and everything here. So I would love you to read through also. I'm sure you have read through before. But you can also sign. There's a space where you sign. there's a space where you sign here and also here. Where you have your name now.
Okay.
So there's a witness space as well.
Okay, I think I'll need to take the documents home then. When I sign it, I'll send it back.
All right.
Can I do that?
No problem. So you sign the photocopy and you sign the original copy received by me on the photocopy and send back.
All right.
And you hold two with yourself.
Sorry, please. I want to ask a question. When am I going to get my registered survey?
Your registered survey?
Yes, my
your provisional survey. Yeah, you get that upon allocation. So we give all clients upon allocation.
Until
a provisional survey. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I'm going to give her the land.
Yes, no, take us to allocation. How will you take us to
okay, that's a special allocation.
Allocation, yes.
Yeah, we talk about it after.
This is part of the role play.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about it.
So, was it clear?
Very clear.
So, always have it in your mind. I think that's clear. You to share with you guys. Just have it in your mind. So, when they ask you a question, thank you. You will know the stage where like, oh, this thing. Just know it. So, it's your business, and you should know how your business works. You get. And your aim is to because people, you don't have to sell, but you need to help people to buy. Educate them, and the process. I have a client now that merit abode. That's Aseshe. So like, see, some of these people, when I talk pigeon, some of these people, they always invest me. They invest me. If I have to be in their shoes, money I'll be making. How can I ask you for a document? Okay, you told me that my clients should send form. People send form to me now. I want you guys to. So why people say there's so much backlash, and it's not. The reason is because people are seeing let's say as one Ponzi or one maybe not scam, maybe like one quick scheme thing, and it's how we also, because I'm also in the system now. It's how we talk about this on Instagram and on some of these things that we get pissed off. Now, how can you tell me? I've come to your estate, I've seen your property, I've seen it, we've agreed. My client has money. Forget about money is not the issue. We have, if you want $1 billion, we get money to buy. I want to buy something of 30 million naira from you. I said, okay, how do I start? They now told me to, okay, you send me a form. Okay, fine, send me the form, I fill the form to my client, send you. In fact, let me start from the beginning. Some people, when they tell them to send me, they'll be annoyed. I don't understand why. This is not my slide now. Like, I'm not talking about general sales now. Because my topic, I didn't want she told me I said, no, don't talk about, let's talk about, it's a bit like sales class now. You get. Now, when I want to buy, she has made offer, I've agreed to buy. Like, I say, okay, I'm interested. And I say, my lawyer will contact. Some people will be angry. They'll be like, man, your lawyer doesn't have to be involved. Those things make people, you see, people that have money, people that have really money, people that have sweat for them, they sweated. No lawyer friends, they are risk averse. They don't want to just take risks. They can hardly take risks and lose, but they want calculated risk. And because of they are very busy, they have people that do things for them. They have lawyers, accountants, tax people, they have people everywhere. So just tell that, my client, if you want to buy, don't worry, let me take it from here, man. I certify this party to go to buy. Let me take. You now send them mail. You now be like, no, that's. You know, I send you guys mail. That time, okay, I sent you a mail now. My sister, I'll send you because if anything happens, I need to have something to track, like documents. So normalize sending mails. So everybody here should have a GoRealty email. I don't know if you have it. Like, have a GoRealty email so that it's official to the company, and you always copy somebody. Maybe this guy now, I don't know, general manager. You copy his office, so that anything happening is seen. Not necessarily reply, but it's in copy. You get. Can I ask you, what documents would I get in return? In fact, let me tell you this one practical example. One of the part of 250 million naira, normally 250 million naira, it's very good party. And I'll send them an email. They send me their FAQ. I have some objection. I said no. Let me ask. And some companies don't like you objecting. I don't understand why. Just tell me to buy. I just buy. I'm not asking. I don't even object. So I said, okay, 1, 2, 3 things. What will happen? What will you do for us? They now said, for the lady was pissed. He was angry that I'm asking too many questions. That people have already paid, and I didn't ask any question. I'm like, those are people. I'm a lawyer, and I'm not those people. By the grace of God, I'm one of the best out there. So I will ask questions. If you ask me a question, it means that we will do better. And for like, when there was a quarrel, I went for quarrel first, because the guy that bought the deal was now begging me, and I said, don't beg me. Your clients, this person is a salesperson, is making an error. I'm asking questions, and these are legal questions. Answer the question. If the client wants to go ahead, you go ahead. But let it be his decision. So we had a fight. Eventually we reconciled. We now continued. So I now said, I now sent them a mail. She now said I spoiled everything by sending the company a mail. Why? Because she told my client to pay 210 instead of 250 because she helped him get a discount. That I'm going to tell the school that it's 250, it's 250, 210 the mail. I should not have done that. I'm like, okay, fine, I've done the unthinkable. What's the way forward? So if you are selling to people sometimes, just be flexible. There are some things that you will not, there are some non-negotiables you get. But be flexible. And some people will not buy like other people. Some people, just everything you say, they will accept. Some, they want to ask plenty when they will not still buy. Still answer that question. So that thing of, I was head, they will feel they were head. Do you get? Something like FAQ said, they will still be asking you, still answer them and say, man, can I refer to clause so and so on your ethics? You can design a draft of mails. No, can you a draft? If the client is asking for this question, this kind of mail you will send, just edit it. You're saying this kind of mail you will send, just edit it. And clients feel very fast. One of the for me guys, don't send them WhatsApp message. Send them mail, send them all those forms, send them a form by mail. Ask for them, send them from when they reply by mail. Because if someone is replying by mail, in this generation, the person is a serious person. Your clients are not put, if some people cannot read emails, you should be in the minority. People like us now, in another 5 years, will be CEO of companies, people like you guys will be whatever. So we will not be still buying 2 million, part of 15 million at that time. But you have to start now to train your customer, how you want the customer to relate with you. Customer should not be controlling how, but you can also be flexible by saying, okay, she said that I buy 2 plots now, can you allocate to me instantly? If you allocate this, but you can give her that privilege, yes. If you size her up, this person, she works in KPMG, and so and say, can I get my allocation instantly if I pay within now? You say, we don't have allocation allocate 3 months, but we can give you a 1 month timeline if you don't mind. We are willing to do that. You might be asked to detriment, but do that. She will now go and take with that company, and you know why? Allocation is the biggest problem in this. Please put that slide. It's the biggest problem in this industry. Go to that place. Go to that place. No, go to the beginning of my slide. The beginning. You will see it. It's a big problem. Tell them that if you pay now, allocation will be done within 3 months. If there will be a shift or whatever, you will be notified at least a month ahead. Because things happen in business. You notify. All those things are what makes people. So you're not selling to them now. You are helping them to buy. I can buy a installation for 3 months. When to close big. I don't like to struggle myself. I have one client. I don't even follow up like 20 calls. Just one text. Yesterday, I sent a client Insta message yesterday. That meant about I sent that Insta message. Just that form, okay, that form. That I will send the form. Now called me why she didn't send the form. That her children had UK passport and Nigerian passport, and the UK passport they don't expose their children. That so they will go with their husband's passport because the company puts list of kin and says you send passport of list of kin. All these things people should not be asking for too many questions. Ask list of kin details. How are you asking for list of kin ID card? What do you need it for? I don't understand. How do I need to send you my ID card, my NIN, or my license before I buy land for me? My name is okay. My name and whatever is okay. You want to verify me? There are ways to verify me, but not asking. I even ask for the NIN number. It's okay. They're asking me to now send you. So that thing delayed the deal. So I now asked her that Insta message. She now said, she had to be the reason why she could not send the NIN. And I said, ma, this is for you and Oga. Leave the truth out of it. And I told the man, I told the sales girl, you people are the one that caused this delay. And I said, she's sorry. I said, look at your chat now. You see, I should send my client list of kin ID card. That's why it's not closing for the past 1 month. So make it easy for people to buy from you without compromising your company standard and procedure. You get? You know, it is very sweet. But people to bring that money and drop it like that, it's not easy. So for someone to drop that like that, they must build trust with the person. A lot of trust. Don't even do. They are like, if I follow up with me, I used to hate it. Don't follow up with me. If I follow up with you once, it's okay. That week, send me Happy New Tuesday message. Welcome back to work. It's okay. Don't be texting me every day. Text me every day. Because I don't do that to my clients. And this client I'm working for, they are big guys. Can't be saying that, that property, have you paid? Have you not paid? Have you not paid? No, don't do that. Just send gentle reminders. Send emails, and cannot text her. Send you a mail, sir. I don't know if you saw the mail. What's it about? It's about what did I say I want to buy? I just actually remind. I can send them. Don't send a message in the morning. First thing on Tuesday morning, after Easter, send me Tuesday, sir. After that party, I want to buy. After me, I will vex. Send me a message in the evening. I'm since I'm party, I see it from your realtor. You send you follow up. Yeah, I know you say you follow. Follow up is good, but don't overdo it. There are times you send people message. There are times you don't call. There are times you call, and every time they will now give you so much access. And what comes to them in the house? Just to go and greet them. Oh, sir, just I should greet you. But you know, say what you can do. You know, your mind. You know, they now by the time they now ask, party, far. So don't be angry. It's a lot of man, but how do you? They will say by themselves. They know that you are a sales guy. Don't be stuffing them with. You get. So the point is that. Please go back to the beginning. Sorry. So go back. This one now. That's a problems. This one. Problems people face. This one. Yes. This problem is a major problem in this industry now. I don't want to mention for companies. They were in court with one company. If I don't want to talk, the company guy is still looking to Asaba for one program last 2 weeks or last month. I was in Asaba. He was the speaker on the panel. Meanwhile, me and the guy get case for court. You know to say I don't do it. I still say one lawyer about him. She mentioned it too, and the sales guy was there. And I said, Mama, what did you do to you guys and everything? I said, don't worry. Like, let's talk. It's bad. And the company, they are in billions. They have plenty of subsidiaries. You might know them. But their own people land. No problem, they don't allocate to them. So that question, you must have an answer for it. What will you tell them if they ask you? Real estate is very, very sweet. I know real estate. It's not my own party from you. Can I buy 10 more?
Yes.
Not the same time. But if you buy one, you can continue to buy like that. But it's how you answer the questions, how you aid them to buy. And now they will now see how your company, and if the company is now growing, can even be an investor in your company, can invest in your company. Can say, sir, we have a proposal for you. We want to do CFO. Can you sponsor us? If you sponsor us, they're not promising you 50-10%, but we can like assist you, and they can assist you. I think where companies just boosted them, and before you know it, they blow. But it's these small interactions now that would, make them have trust in you. Do you get? And sometimes some of them have personal things that's not GoRealty. That's why I hear my people working for me, anybody working for that. If you're working for anybody and you don't treat the person's business very well, trust me, if you have come to your own too, you will mess up. Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. You might want to lie, my own, I will do this way, say lie. That thing already been, you still carry that same. Some I have it, I say, I want to build house. So, sir, I'm a sales guy, but let me ask my Oga. Oga will likely know. You tell Oga, Oga, this man want to build house, but Oga, this one is not pinnacle. Which thing you give me inside? Yes, I want to give you something. Of course. It's big. I want to build that. Yeah, he say his project is 200 million naira for the house. And he can even spend more, but he wants something. The right time she wants to build a house in Nigeria that should not live in. Like the house she wants to build is house that when she comes to Nigeria for her 50th birthday in like 3 years' time, the standard will be like UK standard. And I'm like, she said, if AY comedian that this house, that kind of house she wants to build, that she should pay for the architect for the house. For I said, architect is small thing.
I used to look at build.
Yes, as I was telling them that.
We are currently building. I'm serious. We are currently building a bridge for the government.
Wow.
Let me show you. So if you have clients that
no wahala. So I must tell you guys too that those clients that buy land from 1 plot to 2 million, 3 million, don't underrate them. You might have 50 M somewhere, but you want to just test first. They bought the land, allocation was done, this was done, that was, and then again, and I say, Oga, you have more land. All this one is booth. You have land in CTO, and we have whatever. Come on. Where's this? Lagos.
Interchange, yes.
That is it that going to Ibadan? Or Vekota?
Yes.
Okay, I know. I don't see this scene. I've not seen it too. Maybe I'll open my eyes next time. I'll shine my eyes.
It's not the.
It's not on the main road.
Yes, no.
It's like off the.
Yes.
Oh, this is a massive project.
I'll send the details to you.
Please send to me. So my point is that those clients are buying 1 land for me or 2 plots. It might push them to. I say, sir, we even develop, we do things and everything and that. Say, hey, how you can now push your Oga to now be the person that will join the call, and from there you get something. You get it's very, very sweet. But I want to encourage you guys to master your products, master your process. Let me put it like the last 2 slides. Let me just finish up. And master your clients. Know how your clients, know how they think, know what their problems are, know what once you master it, they will see that you're helping them to buy. So this one now. This one is very easy. I thought you say Wale story now, Wale. All of you here, that lady, this lady here, she be your friend. This Mivida. She be your friend. Any lawyer in this office should be your friend. And anybody to do other things too. should be your friend. Okay, let me say it now. If you like, don't like me. Let me say it in this room now. That's why you cannot fight me for this one. I will say it. In real estate, the most important person is lawyer. Yes, I'm serious. But if you want to say a good transaction, the lead lawyers are. I'm not talking about lawyers. I'm talking lawyers that are real estate, like seasoned. They always lead, but they lead with a team. They have surveyors. They have all these guys. They can contact them, and nobody's superior. Nobody's superior. Everybody, but these are legal documents. Legal stuff are always very like is the substance of everything. After the negotiation and everything, once you put it in writing. So a lawyer that is very smart will start negotiating from the point of view of okay. GoRealty want to buy this, want to buy this. Thinking of what can he do to protect his client if something happens in 50 years' time. So realtor will tell you, oh, this, that. So everybody is important. This one, if you are buying a house, you need this one. Check out the house. Or to tell you the house, now this house you do corrections and then so he will tell you, let me see the end. Is there any other thing to talk about? Town planners are people that they know what, like their job is. So in an area now, there is a way. Yeah, they know what should be built in area, what should be built in what should be built in what area. They know. Like, they know the plan of the government, and they can advise you that this place now, if you build school here now, government might if you build this thing, but Nigeria, those things we don't really use them. They are doing a very high-profile project. You definitely need town planners. You need them. You need town planners, architects. Everybody will be on ground. If you are doing a very like a stadium, all this big estate, all this massive. If it's just a small scale one like this. Surveyor is fine, lawyer is fine for now. As you grow, you can start bringing in the experts. So I have a podcast on Spotify. I have a YouTube channel. You can get more videos. I'm writing the book very soon. The book is going to be detailed. All this thing I've told you about will be in the book. But before September, you guys come for the launch. We invite you. Yeah, so I'm on LinkedIn. I'm actively on LinkedIn immediately. Then Instagram, yeah. But YouTube, yes. I have a channel. I have about 221. Sesi Hundeyin. Sesi. S-E-S-I. Sesi Hundeyin. No, Sesi. Yes, Sesi. My YouTube channel is let me please, can I go to YouTube? Let me share the channel on YouTube. Just type real estate law. Are you online now? Online. Just type real estate law on YouTube. You see my YouTube channel on YouTube. But I agree. Egun. Proudly Egun. Yeah, proudly Egun. If you have any questions, like I'll ask the questions. Okay. Let me read it. Just type real estate law conversation. Yeah. No, real estate law. Real estate.
Legal title.
The law. Yes.
Governor's consent.
Conversation. I'm coming.
So there's it.
Yes, yeah. This one. Yeah, this one. This one. This is my channel. So this is my channel on YouTube. You can follow the channel on YouTube. You see plenty content. I want to do more videos, so you will learn. Just sit down with the videos. So I also have his podcast too on Spotify. And just go to Spotify. Just type real estate. This same name on Spotify. You see my podcast. I have audio. So audio, video, and get. Okay, what's the question?
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Does the company have the right to use the residential property that they have sold to clients for farming without the client's consent?
The client bought it as farmland.
Residential.
The company wants to farm on the land.
Yes.
You have to tell your client now. You have to tell your client that we can farm on the land to secure it for you. Why not? So you have to tell them. You have to disclose that you can. Are they open to the company farming so that as a way of securing like land banking, when they are not to take, they can. So the answer is that the consent of the client should always be sought before the company does anything on the client's behalf. You get. What other question is available?
My question is, why do we have?
Okay. Anybody in the room ask a question? Mr. You don't ask any question. You've been so quiet. What's your name? Rebecca. Do you enjoy the class? You want to sell 1 billion? Are you sure? You can do it though. Lead into. Do you like that topic, Abi? Lead into deeds. Did it flow? If I was doing that one, I should do now, so that it will be boring. So turning leads into deeds. Like the idea is that you meet somebody and the person buys like a deed. He takes a deed. And that's the idea. Maybe I'll write a book about this. My CV chapter something in my book. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So can clients build on the land that they acquired from a company without a governor's consent if the
Yes.
land has a seal of hope?
Yes.
And perfect the title later.
Of course, yes. It's allowed. Yes. It's legal.
as a lawyer, what are the research that should be conducted that will be sufficient to call due diligence as a client and as a realtor?
Can you show me that checklist, due diligence checklist? Let me show them. Is there? I didn't talk about that one. I didn't talk about that one. But so number one is that you must find out if the person is selling the land. Is it the person that should sell? If you have a couple, it's not a assignment, Mr. and Mrs. Sesi Hundeyin and Mrs. Sesi Hundeyin. And I'm not talking to her. My wife is not talking to you. You need to ask her, sir, can you call your wife now? And ask her, sorry, sir, I know that you're not scamming me, but I want to know if she's aware that you're selling. Case in point, not to buy property in Badagry, 50 million naira or 45 million naira or 50 million. And the guy bought the deed of assignment in here and his wife's name. The guy is not around, but he gave it to an agent. And I say, okay, this woman almost look for her, almost say, no, I know that they're not together again, everything. I say, no, we'll find a way. So without pressure the agents to get the wife. I said, the guy works in the school in that area, so we went to this school. My friends went to the school to meet the woman, told her, see what the man wants to do. Say, her money is there. That party, bitch together. No, I say, okay, she will not stop me from selling it, but she just know what to do for her. I said, this is where, okay, trying to pay money to our account. We will now give how much would you like to, if you should agree how much you want to take yourself, we will now call you to the bank that the wife will be there. So if you'll be there, we'll pay to the account so you can hold him in the bank there, we will move. So that you don't say, so who is selling? Do you get? Number two is that the property free from acquisition. If it's not free, don't bother buying. If it's free, continue. Number three, are there legal issues in that area that will hinder you from enjoying the land? Like, is there cases in court? Are there anything, you find out? Can you ask people questions? And they will tell you. Then go to, I know land matters. Words always fly around. You hear. In my area, there's one party that they are building some houses there on that party. The party was suddenly for some time it's not building there. And I asked them, why is this? They're in court, and that's why it's not building. I say, they told me the story. If I hear boys told me the story, I know boys always hear information. So when you ask, they will tell you. Then the other one, if it's the current registered title, CFO, you can't verify. Is it genuine CFO? Only CFO there, only. They will just give CFO, you not check, and it's fake. So you can't verify if it's original. If it's survey plan, go and check the plan. The plan registered, is it valid? And there are many questions you can ask. If it's a house too, does that house building plan approval? There are questions you can ask. So the question you ask depends on the kind of property you are buying. Sometimes, let me tell you one funny story. The guy sold property to us, the developer. We now saw some mark of police on the building. Police marked the building. They marked it police, NCC, Nigerian Police Force, National Cyber Crime Center. They just do all this top level. That's what they do. And I asked the developer, why is it building marked in Kota? Why is it marked? He said, actually the case and everything, that some boys bought properties, they stole money from InterSwitch and they used to clean funds and everything. I said, how do that one party will not be seized tomorrow? He said it will be seized. So I had to call my brother. I said, please let me ask. He said, yes, they do it and everything, but there's no problem. I asked him, like, told me the story of the case and everything. So I now did the indemnity. That if the police comes for this property or anything happens, we return our money back. The guy said yes. Sometimes party, you are trying to buy, say, want to run from EFCC, you're trying to run away to clean his money, you don't know, you can't buy. If it is going to 1 billion, you can't buy it. Ask EFCC. Sorry, sir, are you doing a case? Or partner number 12 global with the Kui. I want to find out if there's a case in your office. You say, no, there's no case, there's a case. Don't even bother. Because sometimes you're just trying to just sell off and move on. They're trying to clean their money out and you'll be the victim. So the more big it is, the more diligence you will do. There's no limit to due diligence. There's no limit. Then who else? These are the basic ones, really. Then this one has to do with what she was asking me about town planning now. Can you build church here? Can you build school here? You can ask people in the outside hotel. See, let me tell one secret in life. Have friends everywhere. I don't need them now, have friends. And they're not people are coming for a lot of things. I don't charge them for one because we have friendship. I don't charge them. But sometimes I say, how you pay? Why? Just Wale, go to Badagry, go and check the part for this time. I'll give 100,000 naira. I charge 200k because it's me, you agree. I went there. These are my report and everything. So of course it should be oral. If I want to written, I'll give him money for that also. He will tell me, you can't build this in here because this place there is a canal here and the canal might be expanded tomorrow. And your land is just like 3 meters. I don't really, because they're the ones that will approve it. They're the government people. Imagine government person working for me. Relationship. Have it. You might not need it. You might not say you're still small, you're young. It doesn't matter. It might be 5 years, but that relationship is already there. If you ask for that favor, the person does it for you. He might even charge you, but will charge you something that you can afford because he's concerned about the relationship. You get to have people, have architects, have surveyors, have builders, have bricklayers, all these Togo guys, have soldiers too. You get why? Have police, police. Someone was locked up last week in Alagbon. She go talk anyhow for she talk online. We put her where she's supposed to be. Why? Contacts. The guy said, "Can you do the job?" Yes. The person say, "We'll get her for you." Put her like this. From Facebook, we carry her like this. She did. So she be the talking alpha. Funny enough, the guy said, my brother came in the PRO in Alagbon. The PRO gave the case to one guy. The guy that gave the case to us from my community just called me on the phone. Then from brother, he said, your case is my father. Don't worry. He did it for me as if I am his blood like this. Our contact is very important. This real estate business is very deep. You get. Most importantly, I'll end by saying, just know that the sector is big. All Adrian, all these people, they can't carry the customer. It's not possible. Everybody has their market. And this man is building. Build with him. I used to say this one about, no, I'm not hyping. I used to see post video on Instagram. I don't see it elsewhere. So you see it elsewhere?
That's
your company's video, all this, your vibes and everything, you see it in other companies doing it. I don't, sorry, where you saw before, did they post videos? Hey, it's your former office. Did they post this kind of videos for, all this, did they post? Are you sure? Did they post videos? When they post vibes, forget. Someone was saying that, but this place is a good place to work. And when you see someone that is growing, even if you leave tomorrow, don't cut off. Still you can think. The people I went to law school now, we give them small change. Someone say, sir, my law school, you passed my law school and everything, and God used you. How much did I send to herself? 20,000 naira. But I didn't know the impact of 20,000 naira that day I sent to her. She was happy. And we are looking for how to even help them get jobs, settle them. I'm not employing everybody, but at least we are invested in their, because they've been with us at interns. I'm not just trying to settle in life. We want to still help. So this man is building something. I like him because he's transparent. He's transparent. So let's build together. Let's build together from one pinnacle to 50 pinnacle to
25 million.
They will have in Lagos. That day, because the dance, it will happen.